Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Doodle stream, where every Friday here on Twitch and YouTube, we spend 3 hours together while I attempt to doodle out your ideas and suggestions from the chat. And today is our very last Doodle stream for 2020. So we are ending the year today, I guess. Well, we'll get into that in a second. Before we dive into the program, I'd like to remind you guys where you can find me outside of our time here together. You can find my website, KevinAHinkle.com, right there on the bottom of your screen. If you'd like to check out more of my work and a little bit more about me, you can follow me on social media at Mr. Kevin Hinkle. If you'd like to just see my artwork and maybe hear a little bit less about my family or my life, at MrHinkleDraws is my dedicated art account across all the socials. If it's within your means, please consider supporting my work on Patreon. Patreon offers a continuous financial support structure for content creators just like me. Your monthly pledge does support the work I do, and it enables me to do stuff like this, videos like this, content like this on a regular basis, and not have to pull my hair out trying to wonder how the bills are going to get paid and how we're going to put food on the table. All the names you see on the screen before you have pledged their support, I thank them once again. One of the rewards for being a Patreon or being a patron, is a shout out during all videos and all live streams. So they get their name in glorious, I don't know what size font that is, in glorious size something font on all my videos and live streams. So thank you guys very, very much. And head over to patreon.com/MrHinkleDraws for more information about how that works. And you can support me for as little as $1. Only $1. Only $1 a month, and you could have your name on every stream I do. So check it out. Appreciate that. We got a bunch of people already in the chat. Helping me out today is just Jeff.
Hello.
It's just Jeff again.
It is just Jeff.
It's just
so,
Jeff.
Hello to Lindsay, Julian, John, and Steve, and many others that will be showing up shortly.
Yes.
You did your job, Kevin.
What?
I did your job.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Yeah, you did. So thanks everybody for popping in. Thanks again to Jeff for volunteering his time to come in and help take a look at the chat, make sure he is collecting all your ideas. Today is Christmas themed. So we're ending out because obviously I'm not doing a stream next week. Not happening. So today we're celebrating Christmas. It doesn't necessarily have to be only Christmas. If you have other holiday themed ideas and suggestions, feel free to throw those out. Jeff is collecting them. He is putting them in the private chat for me. So worry not. It's not going to get missed unless Jeff misses it.
Unless I don't like you, Steve.
Unless you are not liked. I have a couple things to share before we keep going. Not a lot of stuff actually, but I want to share, in case you haven't seen it, I'm going to share it again because I'm so proud of it and I laugh every single time I watch it. But I have a little commercial for you all for something very special we'll be doing next Saturday. And the ratio is a little off, so you'll see a little bit of the screen on the right and left. Don't be distracted by that. But sit back, relax, and enjoy this brief commercial break. It gives me so much joy every time.
I think my favorite part of that commercial is the woman silhouetted looking at Julian in the inner tube in the little floaty pool. Like that is top tier right there.
I want you all to know
thing.
that took me 5 hours. I want you to all know that took me 5 hours to do that.
Hey, Bama Bricks, Steve, and Howie is here. Hey guys, how's it going? And I interrupted Kevin again, so this is good. Thank you.
No, it's all good.
Doing a job, Kevin.
And then and Creep Trap. Hello, Creep Trap.
And Creep Trap is here.
So yes, that is my my super extra commercial. So I did find I've mentioned this last week and I think the week before that I did want to do kind of a recap of everything that has happened in this show over the last year. So that's what I'm calling the Doodle Stream 2020 retrospective. And I actually was listening to something completely different, and the Masterpiece Theater song came on, and I'm like, I must do a thing. I was like, I must do something. And it totally derailed a day I had, and I have a couple regrets about it, but so this coming Saturday, as I mentioned, there will not be a stream next Friday, but Saturday evening. So we're talking December 26th, the day after Christmas, in the evening from 5 to 8. It may be a little shorter than that. I don't think it'll be longer than that, but it may be shorter than that. We will have a live stream, and we will dive into every doodle for the whole year. We will go back. We will critique. We will roast, we will enjoy, we will appreciate as much as we need to through the course of the year. And we are going to finish that live stream with the grand reveal of the 2020 Doodle Stream collage print. And I will begin taking the pre-orders. And again, as a reminder, I will not stock up on these and have these available for sale. I will literally only order what people buy. So if people say, I want one or I want two, I will order those for you. Other than that, you will not get another chance to get this print at the very earliest next Christmas. I'm thinking I would maybe do this again at the end of 2021. And then, of course, offer up if I'm already ordering, I might as well order 2019 and 2020 if you want them. So this will be your chance to get it. This is the 2019 black and white print. This is the 2019 color print. And I will be unveiling the 2020 print at the end of our retrospective. And we're going to dive through everything. So I hope you guys can join for that. I've got a couple people that are going to be here, people that have helped me out a lot with the stream. So Jeff is going to make a return visit on that Saturday. So Jeff will be back.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
And Brian will be back as well. Ken has been invited. I don't know if he'll be able to make it due to his work commitment, but Brian, Jeff, and Ken, without a shadow of a doubt, have helped me the most this year. So I wanted to have those folks with me if they could be here during the stream. So we will be in the panel. Everybody's welcome to come along, take a look, chat, discuss. There will be nothing drawn. I will not be drawing anything that evening. We'll just be reflecting. But it should be a lot of fun.
But we do hope that you're drawn to the evening.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
He's just Jeff.
Yeah.
Steve says, Jeff gets to come back, but I don't. Jeff's been on like 6 times more streams than you have.
Yes, Steve. I have time for my friends, unlike some people.
But if you really want to be here, Steve, I can maybe make arrangements.
Kevin, my contract explicitly states that I don't work with Steve.
You have an exclusivity contract.
I do.
You're
Brian is pushing it. Okay.
I do not work with Steve.
Steve.
But yes, I want to make sure the people that have specifically helped me out with the stream are in the room in the panel if they wish. Yeah. So I think that's it. That's next Saturday. And I do want to acknowledge, because apparently this is how the internet works. Anytime you do anything, people want to remind you who else is doing something at the same time. Yes, I am well aware that our friend Matt over at Family Bricks is also doing his weekly You Say I Draw stream at this time. And to that I say, sorry, there's enough internet for everybody. This is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. And so I have no hard feelings. If you'd like to go check out what Matt is doing, he'll be drawing new stuff. We're going to be talking about old stuff. And of course, as always, you can always catch the replay because it will live on the channel. So, but yes, I do acknowledge that that's happening. And man, oh man, if I could live my life knowing everybody doing everything at all times on the calendar and going, well, I can't do it on this day, on that time. I can't do it on this day. No, we're not playing that game. So this is what works best for Kevin, and this is Kevin's channel. So I don't need that anymore. We'll get rid of that. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. So I think after that being said, after 16 minutes of promotion information, I think we could start drawing. Maybe I could start drawing. I tested the tablet. Let's see. Yeah, see, it works fine. Creep Trap says, I asked all my friends to sub to you. Well, thank you. I am planning a special push in 2021 to get to that magical 1K threshold. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. We're going to do something, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I want to go up. I'm going to start things off with Lindsay's suggestion for the poinsettia because I think that's a nice way to start things off.
Everybody and their mom always got poinsettias at Christmas, and
I've got one.
Yep, we don't because we work with those people.
Oh, I got one on my kitchen table.
Nice. Presume the Mandalorian is not Christmas related.
That's not even a stretch. It's not.
Mandalorian with a Santa hat, not even.
And so you know what's funny? Speaking of Mandalorian, obviously you guys saw the print for 2019, and Mandalorian was right there in the black and white one because that was one of my favorite doodles from 2019. Mm-hmm. And it was very difficult to not put the Mandalorian right back front and center on the 2020 print because he has been drawn again another handful of times this year. And I like them, right? I mean, that's the reason I put it on the print is because I enjoy it. I think it's good artwork. But I'm like, do I really want to have back-to-back years where this character is like front and center on the print? Like, no, I don't think I do. I don't think
that will attract other viewers and other appreciators of art. Go for it. That's what I say.
So he's there. Mandalorian is on the print. He is just not. I picked like a certain number of them to kind of be, stand out. Hello, Alyssa. Thank you very much. Like to stand out, like 5 or 6 of them that are kind of like larger scale and kind of so it's not like your eye just gets lost in it. And that's what I was trying to avoid was having Mando be front and center 2 years in a row. Like,
I understand that.
He's there. He's on it.
All right, Bama Bricks has broken through the system and has suggested Baby Yoda. His name is Grogu with Christmas hat.
I've broken through the system. He knows the tricks.
He does. So you could literally just suggest anything with a Christmas hat, and Kevin's got to draw it. It's like magic.
It's like magic, he says. So one of the other things that we're going to do next Saturday, in addition to just looking at artwork through the whole course of the year, is I'd really like both the input of you guys on the stream and those watching it. I want to know what you guys have thought about this show through the whole course of the year. And I'm being super, super open and honest and accepting of feedback. Like, did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you change? What little tweaks could we make? I mean, this show has definitely evolved with viewer input over the last 2 years. I mean, that's the reason we have themes now. It's the reason we have chat MCs now. There's a lot of things that were specifically done based on feedback.
So Pink Wheels is here. So hi, Pink Wheels. How's it going?
Hello, Pink Wheels. All right, there's our quick little poinsettia.
Cute little poinsettia. It's even got like the crinkle paper, like little pot it sits in. You're like, why do they do this? And it always gets wet. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, Jeff. Jeff knows.
I know.
Jeff knows.
My mom used to get them every year, and there'd always be like a little ring of water where she left them on whatever. And it's like, and she'd always complain about them every year. And it was like, well, why do we do this? Also, Reed is here. Hi, Reed.
What is up, Reed? Welcome. All right, we're gonna do.
Lots of good stuff in the chat.
There's a lot. I'm gonna go with John's next with just an elf, classical elf.
Is it?
Let's see.
Oh, Santa's toy shelf elf. Oh, nobody suggested that yet.
I was also thinking of playing classical music all during next Saturday. I think I should.
Great.
I want it to be as sophisticated and extra as possible.
Okay.
Oh, let's do the elf on the shelf because I've never drawn that thing. Yeah, I know, but I've never drawn it.
All right, make sure you look at it. Looks as creepy as you can.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, all right. Make it. I want it to be super creepy.
Mm-hmm. Dead eyes staring at you the whole time.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Boom. Merry Christmas, everybody.
So hey, it finally happened thanks to this monstrous snowstorm we had here in the New England area. But after four solid months, ladies and gentlemen, Mother Nature has finally stopped me from going to the gym. Look at that.
You didn't want to go risk it?
So yesterday was like, it was snowing all day. My son and I got up and we shoveled the driveway, and it was awful. And it just kept snowing. So that, of course, I'm looking at it going like, wow, did I shovel anything? Huh. And I don't like to drive in the snow. I get nervous about it. I don't think it's worth it. And I was like, it finally happened. I went during holidays. I went when I was juggling multiple schedules, but Mother Nature's like, no. So I'm going to have to do something that I don't like to do. I'm going to have to go on Saturday and Sunday, and I'm not looking forward to the weekend crowd. I just feel like I'm not looking forward to it. That's what
maybe you pay really close attention to movie ratings when you go on the weekend and watch whatever you watch.
Yeah.
Just, it might be busier, when somebody walking by behind you and
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched anything outrageous recently. What was the last thing I watched? Right.
You watched The Clockwork Orange.
I did. The last thing I watched was I'm in the middle of the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I'm like, is this real? Is this real?
You and everyone else when that movie came out.
I mean, I was entertained, but then when Magneto / Gandalf started talking about the paintings, and so he started like doing his little his little explanation.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
yeah. Hey, the Daily Brick is here. It's weird how they do that, huh? Because it's like, this is fiction, right? Well, I mean, but this is fiction, right? This is totally fiction. Absolutely.
Exactly.
This is a compelling argument, though.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Exactly.
I don't want to think this is right. But
exactly. I mean, that's yep. You got it, man.
What if they're right, though? Oh, no. It's really weird.
Yeah. What did I'm sorry that your boss sucks, Pink Wheels. Okay, Reed said how much snow, what was it? It was like 10 inches, I think.
No, geez. Cece's here. Hey, Cece. And the Daily Brick asked, did you guys get any snow? In which case, you just missed Kevin's sad story about shoveling snow to no avail.
Yeah, we did. The answer is we did.
Yes. God, that looks horrifying, Kevin.
Does it really? I'm glad.
That looks like a thing of Nightmare. Oh, no, and the arms are extra long and spindly? Do not want. Oh, and you're going to draw the hands all weird because you still have problems with hands. To make yourself. Of course you are.
Jeff, why do people say you're not funny?
Because I'm not, I guess.
Why do people say what's the other one? You're too funny.
Not funny and too.
And you're dying. Jeff's dead. I want to thank Jeff for his time.
I'm good. I'm good.
You all right?
Yeah.
You got some water?
Nah.
Oh, okay. We don't need water.
Nah. But yeah. So Elf on the Shelf. Yuck. What are you? Oh.
Okay. How do I want? I want him sitting, of course.
Of course.
You draw Kevin shoveling snow. I hate shoveling snow. Goodness gracious, do I hate that.
Bomber break set's going in the books. Just so you know, that's a good suggestion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it'll get written. And what he used Jeff's trademark is if Kevin doesn't like, or I don't know why Kevin's not doing it. I guess he doesn't like you or something. That's what he says.
That's accurate.
That's what you bring to the program.
That is the magic I conjure up for everyone. You're welcome.
Indeed. How did Cece? How did your crazy not safe for work or what? I didn't even get a chance to watch it at all or listen to it, but I was like, oh boy, the gloves are off, huh? Okay.
Kind of freeing, huh?
I'm curious how that went down. I almost feel like if you say that though, then everybody kind of doesn't. It's like a reverse psychology.
Yeah, there's that. I know that when I have people on my little things that I do, and I drop an F-bomb, they just kind of pause for a minute and look at me. I'm like, it's okay, we're adults. Like,
it's okay, we're adults, he said.
Yeah, right.
Look how giant that elf is.
That is a giant elf, dude.
I need to bring him back down.
He should be sitting on like some skyscrapers.
Like Godzilla's size.
Yeah, exactly. Instead, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Jeff gets taken out. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So for me, for
sucks. I'm sorry.
Oh, what? It went well. Not too crazy. Fairly tame. Yeah. See, exactly. Yep. I have a familiarity with that concept. All right. Let's see. Let's get another one here. What's another thing to draw?
There's a lot of good ones.
Oh, we should do. Yeah, we need to end the year with a Christmas goat. 908. I was looking at the goats as the goats kept popping in over the course of the year. I was like, wow, I've drawn goats a lot. All right, let's see. Let me get a goat. Multi-eyed goat usually too. Goat. Yeah, here we go. All right.
So Elf on the Shelf is no longer big. You're drawing the Christmas goat that Julian suggested. That sounds fantastic, Cyrus.
Yes. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I was sharing how many goats have been drawn. The legacy of the goat on this stream.
You do draw a lot of goats, like Mandalorians.
Do you know when it started?
I do not.
Well, actually, I think there was some Lego-ness that started it off, but I think really in this stream, what really started it was the episode that Madison was on. It was animal themed. It was one of the multiplayer ones, and somebody asked us to draw goats. I think it was Deppy Shep had asked us to draw a goat, and so we drew goats. And then I wasn't finished and she was finished. So she was like, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just keep adding eyes to this goat.
Oh, no.
And so she made the goat have like 1,000 eyes.
Alrighty. So Sonny Dixon is here too, stating that they had a goat with things and all the stuffs and whatnots. So morning, Sonny. Glad you're here. And Alyssa popped back in because apparently she's no longer distracted with what she was doing and came back.
Very nice.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I don't know. Goats are kind of like weird. In Arizona, my neighbor had a goat in their front yard, and like it was like a little goat, so I'd always hear it like baying, like meh, like all day. And I asked why they had it, and the guy that lived there was like, "Well, it's so that they can eat all the trash and clear all the grass." And I was like, "Okay, grass makes sense, but like, is it really a problem if you have that much trash? If you need a goat to like
take care of it,
right? Like, am I crazy?
No, it seems weird. It seems weird.
Oh, Alyssa was getting a snack. Apparently. What kind of snack was it, Alyssa? Is this the part where I ask you a question and you don't respond? Because you're pretty good at that. Just throwing that out there.
All right. Okay. Oh, I need to put a Christmas hat on this.
Kevin, we're friends. It's okay. Don't worry.
We're adults. What did you say?
No, we're friends. We're friends.
We're adults. Oh my goodness.
I didn't say adults. I said we're friends. I am definitely not an adult.
No, I was thinking about earlier when you were talking about.
Oh,
it's all right. We're all adults.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm getting all my Jeff-isms. They're all running together.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's fine, Jeffism yet, or did somebody else claim that?
I don't think anyone has claimed it. You may take it.
All right. So Cece says, tried to convince my grandma to get a goat to keep the grass low. She didn't go for it. Believe that. Lols. And Brett Builds is here. Hi, Brett Builds.
Believe that. Lols.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Are you drawing horns on that goat? Oh, it's a Christmas hat.
The Christmas hat, yeah. Also, I mentioned this. I think most of the patrons have gotten their Christmas card at this point, but in case you have not, I did ship them all out together. They all went out on the exact same day. Mm-hmm. That included domestic and international. So I know there's some people that still haven't gotten them. But hopefully everybody who is one of my patrons got their exclusive Christmas gift card. And I would definitely love to know if you get them and what you think of them.
Deckhand Smitty has a review that are, checking pretty soon. So He's expecting some stuff in the mail. So he'll be going over your Christmas card that we received.
Very good.
I'm sorry. Kevin, Deckhand Smitty just...
He can't be. You know what? He can't be tamed.
No,
he's like the tide.
He's like a force of nature. Like the tide, like you just mentioned.
I love that in that little video when you called for emails, literally the first comment was, "You didn't add hand in your spelling."
I know. That was
my mother has a gaggle of farm animals. Okay,
but pigs are cool.
That's the goat. Let's do the next thing.
Okay, what is it?
Let's see. Steve says draw Krampus. I'm gonna skip Krampus. I did Krampus in 2019. Not to say I only draw one thing in a decade, but I did Krampus in 2019, and I went all out on it. And so much so that it's one of the main featured doodles on the 2019 print. So I think I'm gonna skip that one for now. Let's see.
There's some good ones in there. I like the Jacob Marley as Goofy personally, but it's just me.
And you know what's funny is Reed had said, I didn't even pick up on this until he said it, but he was like, "Oh, Chester's gonna get on the no draw list pretty soon." And I'm like, well, I was like, oh yeah, you do ask for Chester almost every single time you're here.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like, at first I wasn't really bothering me because I don't know, it just didn't register how often he always says Chester this, Chester that, always Chester, squirrel, like, and I've actually drawn him a lot of times. And I was like, oh, you do ask for that a lot. But it took him saying that for it to register.
Mosaic Arts here. Good morning, sir. And draw Pikachu with a Christmas hat. That does not automatically denote Christmas, by the way. That is trickery and foolery, but I'll still put it in because that's my job.
Trickery. Let's see.
A tricked out roadster sleigh from Cafe Corner. We're putting that in. I don't know what that means, but Kevin, you're the artist. That's your job. I just copy and paste and make funnies.
Yeah, you do. Sometimes too much funny.
Oh, too much funny?
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Let's do this one. The Ghost of Christmas Present from the Muppet Christmas Carol, one of my favorite Christmas films.
You're not going with the Jacob Marley? Okay.
Creep Trap says, can I draw mine? You may. I won't stop you from drawing yours.
Nobody on this side of the computer will stop you, sir or madam.
Let's see. Ghost of Christmas Present. I don't even remember what the Ghost of Christmas Present looked like in Muppet Christmas Carol.
It's a pretty lady.
Is that what it was?
No. It's the Santa.
That's guy.
Santa.
It's like almost like Hagrid-ish.
Mm-hmm. He's all big and fat, and he's got the laurels on, and he's eating a lot of food.
Yeah, he is.
Or something. I can't remember.
All right, let's see. Let's do this one.
Did you ever see the Muppet Christmas Carol, Cavalrino?
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Really, I've never seen it.
It's really good.
I don't know. The only kind of one that I want is the one with Bill Murray.
I like how I say it's really good, and your response is I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if it's really good. You can't really screw up a Christmas Carol, you know?
Yeah.
I do remember when the real Ghostbusters went back in time and accidentally busted the ghost of Christmas and then destroyed Christmas.
When did they? Is that in the animated thing?
That is a cartoon episode, yep.
I was like, when did they do this?
So Bubba Brick says he seems to have stumbled upon a jolly old Christmas stream. How delightful.
Yes, indeed. Welcome.
Let's see here. And yep, Julian, you're absolutely right. That is my favorite version of A Christmas Carol.
Which one?
Want to say that. I can't say the word because it sounds like something else, and I don't want to.
Scrooge?
No, Scrooged.
Oh.
I did it already.
I don't think I've actually seen that one.
Ah, color me surprised.
What color is surprise?
Nobody appreciates the smart aleck, Kevin. So apparently everyone, Creep Trap's favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone. So just out of curiosity, what is everybody's favorite Christmas movie? Because mine's Die Hard.
That one's still on the list.
Pink Wheels, we're doing it. I'm going to make sure that gets to the tippity-tappity.
What's happening?
She made an awesome request, and I'm adding to it.
Is that from Die Hard?
That is from Die Hard.
I don't think I really am digging this brush that I picked. I want to change it to this one.
It kind of looks like an animated version of Julian. Like, no offense to Julian or anything, but that's what it's looking like so far. I'm not wrong.
This guy's got a pretty bulbous nose.
I mean, Julian's just, chubby and happy, and this guy is basically that, so.
I mean, I could see it personality-wise.
CC, I got your suggestion, and it's been copied and pasted. If Kevin's not drawing it, it's because he doesn't want to.
Always can count on Jeff for that one. All right. I think I'm going to go, let's see.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is also a close second.
Oh, man. I have seen that one, but it's been so long that I couldn't tell you anything. Wait, is there a scene that he plugs in the lights and everything is like glorious?
Yeah.
Okay, that's like the only scene I remember from it.
You don't remember the scene where Cousin Eddie is outside dumping the RV's reservoir for...
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't remember anything else.
All right.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It's not, though.
Are you?
I can sense your disappointment.
No, I'm not disappointed at all. I'm just, it's expected.
It's expected, indeed.
Well, it's not really family friendly, so I don't really see you and like little Hank sitting down and watching it.
Right.
Right. That is Julian.
Hasn't there been like a bunch? There's been a bunch of that series, right?
None of them are connected though. None of them are like sequels. They're just like standalone movies each time.
But is it the same characters or the same actors and actresses and stuff?
Same characters, different actors and actresses for the children. But Chevy Chase is always the dad, and I can't remember the other gal's name. And she's always the mom. And Cousin Eddie is always Crazy Randy Quaid. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's totally me, Jeff, says Julian.
See? Look at that. That is Julian. You throw some peepers on that guy and maybe a little balloon mark saying woo, and then you're all set.
A little.
I'm not wrong. I'm not saying it's bad either. I like it. It's good. So Sonny Dixon wants to know, Alyssa, if 2020 was a person, it'd be Randy Quaid. You're not wrong. Sonny Dixon wants to know what's everybody's favorite Christmas song.
For me, it's the John Lennon one. So This Is Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I like that one a lot.
All right. I don't think I've ever heard it.
Oh, you've heard it.
Have I?
Yeah, you have.
You know what I listen to, Kevin, and how I listen to things?
You've
Kevin?
heard it. There's no set. You can't. I would not believe for a minute you haven't heard it.
That's fair.
I think the official name is "This Is Christmas." Parentheses. It's one of those songs that has a parentheses.
Oh.
Parentheses. War is over. I think that's the official.
That's interesting.
Title.
Reed, that's a good one. I can't say my favorite Christmas song because apparently it got canceled due to...
Your favorite Christmas song got canceled?
It did. It's cold outside, so stay a while, blah, 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 blah. But then everybody's like, hey, it's this. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's really not, guys. But no, it's definitely this. So I can't,
My favorite Christmas song got canceled.
It did. Like, years ago, because people are stupid.
I didn't think that was a thing.
Sonny Dixon, Super Smash Brothers is in fact not a Christmas suggestion, so I will not be. Nice try, though. I mean, yes, it was Brian Saviano hosting this thing.
We are Christmas themed today. We can wiggle a little bit, but let's see. Well, all right. I think I'm fine with that. Let's move on to the next one. What do we got? What is this? I want to see what this ridiculous cat is that Steve has put here in the chat.
Yeah, Steve kept on repeating that. I didn't copy it down the first time. But,
what? He kept repeating it. Let's see. Joel. Okay, it's coming up. There it is. Thank you, Google.
Alrighty. So, Mr. Hinkle, your heart is amazing. It said my suggestion was uploaded. It.
So this is just like a black cat.
Oh,
I think.
That's very boring.
I think it's just a black cat.
What do you expect from Steve, though? You know what I mean?
Look at the little little clicks. I think it's just a black cat. I'm looking at a bunch of reference. It's like just a black cat. I think if I draw that, no one will understand. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let me pick. I'm gonna keep cruising on here.
I guess your suggestions are getting ignored from here on out. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what do we got? We got some good ones. Do you want me to read them off to you, so you don't have to worry about it?
No, I'm scrolling.
We're scrolling.
I'm looking through the private chat.
They see you scrolling, you rolling.
You know what's funny? And then Reed said Chester Frost. Like I literally have drawn Chester frozen in a block of ice. So that's already been done.
What about so I really like the Misfit Toys Island idea. Personally.
Where's that?
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Wait, the one that Reed just did.
Yeah, the one
Island of Misfit Toys with a one-eyed Chester.
Yeah, it's very important.
Let's see. It's very important.
It is.
Island of Misfit Toys. Okay. Where is it? What video games do you guys like to play? Says Creep Trap.
I don't play video games. Video games are kids.
Mostly side-scrolling stuff when I actually have the time to play video games, which is not very often. But every now and then, if I can get like maybe an hour in the evening before bed. Every now and then, every couple days.
Are you still playing old school stuff, or did you step into the 21st century again?
A mix of both.
Okay.
And the only reason it's a mix of both is because I took advantage of some Black Friday sales that Nintendo had for the Switch games to download.
What do you think of the new Cyberpunk stuff that came out?
I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I am ridiculously loyal to Nintendo for no good reason. For no good reason. It's just what I grew up with, and that's just kind of what I prefer. So I gravitate towards those cartoony kind of like graphic style and aesthetic. And those like realistic kind of games like that, I don't knock them, but they just all seem identical to me. I'm like, oh, that's another one of these, another hyper realistic first person shooter game. Okay, yep. There's another hyper realistic first person shooter game. All right, good. And oh, look, there's another hyper realistic first person shooter game. Like that's not probably
with you about this because you are incorrect.
That, and I assume I am. Yeah. I don't think that's the accurate. That's just how like I perceive it. I'm just like, oh, it's another one of these. Looks like all the other ones.
That's fair.
But I don't think that's a fair assessment. I'm sure they're fun games for people and they like them and they all offer cool, unique, different experiences. But
the story is what gets me for Cyberpunk. Like I've watched like half of a playthrough and then I'm just waiting for hopefully Santa to bestow me with it for Christmas and or my birthday. And I'm just hoping for that, in all honesty. It looks amazing. I really dug the storyline. The stream ends in 2 hours and 12 minutes, Creep Trap.
Yeah, we've still got quite a bit of time. You bailing? You leaving?
And it might be. Creep Trap also wants to know, do you guys collect any type of stuff? I collect spores, molds, and fungus. What?
What's up, Gator Bricks? I cannot remember if we said hi to Gator Bricks or not.
I don't know.
So hello.
I did. I didn't even see him. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Man, like I'm still not like in the groove yet of drawing today. I think it's because my hands are so cold.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm in the basement and it's Connecticut and it's freezing and it's winter and it's just like, ugh.
I mean, it could be worse.
It could be, but I think that's what's keeping me from actually, pun intended, warming up.
That's fair.
Because I have not hit the groove yet.
I mean, it's always good to be grooving. You've got some good stuff there going on. Like Christmas is just a fun thing to draw about, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah. Do you have a favorite Christmas moment, Kevin?
I mean, I've had a lot of great Christmas. It was my favorite time of the year, and I've always enjoyed it. I don't know if I have a specific standout memory. I'm drawing. Just so you guys know, I'm just drawing the Jack in the Box from this the Island of Misfit Toys. Unfortunately, Reed, I do think again, you're the one that said it. I think Chester's on a timeout for a little while because Chester has been drawn so many times. It didn't quite click until you made that comment, and then I was going through collecting all the doodles for the year, and I'm like, wow, Chester has been drawn a lot of times. I think Chester's going to be a little timeout for a little while.
Hey Kevin, wait a second. Is that why you're always in a Cosby sweater whenever you're in the basement because there's no insulation?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I'm in a sweater right now because it's freezing.
That's fair.
And I spend so little time. I have been spending so little time down here because it's mostly the Lego area, mostly. And I haven't been really digging any kind of Lego stuff in a while. So I haven't been down here a lot. So my space heaters haven't been migrated down here either. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of freezing.
Oh.
But
that sounds horrible.
It's fine. For you guys, anytime.
All right. That hat looks goofy. I don't know how I feel about it. But
that's how it is. That's how it is in the reference. It's like tilted forward.
All right. It's fine.
No, never added the insulate. Nah, no. Chester's on the no draw list. There it is. He needs a break. He just needs a break. He needs to take a sit down.
Chester shows up a lot.
He even got his own special Patreon doodle too.
He did?
In his summer bod.
Yes, he did. So Creep Trap says that he collects Funko Pops. That's cool.
Oh, so for things I collect, I guess Lego, but
Yeah, Lego.
I haven't acquired any new Lego since February 2019. So that's kind of a.
To be fair, you also have a basement full of it.
I have so much. Man. Oh, he's got like big, fluffy buttons. I thought that was like texture, but it's like buttons on this.
Oh, I thought they were gumdrop buttons.
Not my gumdrop buttons.
Is that from something?
Oh. That's what this feels like.
Yeah. It just means that you do valuable things with your time as opposed to me who's like, I wonder what this movie's about. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Sonny Dixon, this is the third time you've suggested this.
It's in. We got it.
We got it. He's not drawing it because he doesn't want to.
It doesn't mean I'm not going to ever draw it.
Right. It's not drawing it right now.
Yeah, I'm not drawing it right now. It has been collected. Mm-hmm. That is the wonderful work of the chat MCs. There is no need to spam any ideas. Ideas have been collected and put into the chat, into the private chat. That's where I pull them from. So you don't need to spam anything. But you can do as many ideas as you want, but you don't need to do the same one over and over and over again.
Yes, please don't do that. I will call you out on it.
Sometimes I go back though. I mean, there's been plenty of streams where I go back and I draw like something that was suggested way early on. So yeah. You never know.
That's right. Okay.
It's happened. That you can always tell because I'm like, oh, that chat is not on, or that suggestion is no longer on the chat anymore because I've waited an hour or 2 hours to do it.
All right. So here's the thing. People suggest character with Santa hat on with no priority. I'm telling you now. I might just quote unquote forget to copy paste it.
Just like trying to get people all angsty.
Unless it's Santa Claus. And Santa Claus is perfectly okay.
Well, I mean, at some point during the color, that is going to have to happen. We have to.
Well, yeah. That should be the last one. Santa Claus should be the last one, or a Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's probably a good one. Sonny says hashtag draw. Like it. I'll take hashtag draw.
And Lindsay, that's a good one, Lindsay. I like it a lot.
Let's see what we got. All right, I'm going to pick another one here. Oh, the robot Santa from Futurama.
Yeah.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that one.
It's with his Jeff McAwee there.
I mean, I thought maybe it was either yours or you forgot to put the name.
No. Kevin, I am a professional.
Where did that? Oh, did you write that in the? No, you didn't write it in the main one.
No, yeah, I did. I wrote it in the comment I have the YouTube video running along. Hey, Funny Figs is here. You've missed all this so far. What we've got on there, and Miner Makes Mox is here. Triple M, that is her name now. Hello.
Triple M. That's kind of cool.
Trip M. What's up?
Trip M. Love it. What's up, Ray? Ray's gonna have his stream tomorrow, I think, or today.
Creep Cap, he'll do yours when he does yours. Until then.
Yes, I will say I will go on the record to say people that get agitated when I don't draw something doesn't do them any favors in having it be drawn.
Let that make fun of you.
That reminds me of I think one of my favorite moments of this year, which maybe I should save this for next Saturday, but we'll talk about it again. But when I did one of my Twitch streams, one of the Twitch users was like, draw Yogi Bear and Boo Boo and the Ranger.
That's 3 things.
And I was like, I don't necessarily like to do stuff like that because, and I've said this many times before, but I feel like when suggestions are like 2-part, 3-part, 4-part like that, it just takes away from other people's ideas. Because that's taking my time away to do a 2, 3, 4, 5-part thing for you. And that's 4 people that could actually have something else drawn. Right. Exactly. And so I try to kind of limit it. Sometimes I'll do 2. That happens when I'm like, yeah, that works. We'll put those together. But so he wanted that. He or she, I don't know, wanted that. And so I did Yogi, and I said, you know what? I think Boo Boo does need to be part of this. And so I did Boo Boo. I did Yogi and I did Boo Boo. And then I was like, okay, I think that's good. I'm going to move on. And the person in the this was on Twitch, in the Twitch chat, unleashed onto me and was like, all caps, was like, you forgot the Ranger. And I was like, no, I decided I'm not going to do that one. I'm just going to do these two. Again, like, you forgot the Ranger. It's not done. You haven't done my full, all caps. You have not done my full idea. I'm like, yeah, I know. And I explained it. Caps, it's wrong. You didn't do it right. I'm like, and blocked. Thanks for watching my channel. It's like, well,
have a wonderful existence. Enjoy your neckbeard growth.
That's done. I was like, wow, that person was agitated.
Bridget Forster says, hello, Kevin, and welcome. He says, hello again, Kevin, and welcome back to the stream.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
That's my best Benny impersonation. Hello.
That's a good Benny impression.
But like, I can only do that one word.
That's fair.
Because if I actually tried to keep talking, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, that's what I can only do that one word means. Yeah.
Ray says, yeah. So it is tomorrow. His stream is tomorrow. Everybody, make sure you guys show Ray some love. If you also enjoy supporting other artists that do similar programming, Ray does a art stream himself. It is just like this, only stranger. That's his brand. Yep.
So, Creep Cap, we do watch The Mandalorian, and if you spoil it, I will personally remove you from the stream.
Jeff is like having no prisoners today.
Yep, I have unbiased rage.
Yeah, I would also appreciate it not being spoiled for me, if at all possible.
My name is Steve Struble, Bridget Forster. I'm hilarious. That's why. You can catch me at Building with Steve.
Gatorbrick says, you get what you pay for, otherwise don't complain.
That is a good Santa, Kevin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, one of my other favorite, you know what? I'm going to say it because I'm going to forget it, but I want to say another one of my favorite moments of the year. Wasn't actually during this stream, but it was one of the Lego streams somewhere. But Brickhead Family and Butt Chop 2021 were on it, and they were trying to do some like build off kind of challenge thing where they had a certain time limit and they had to build something, and it was like viewer request. So people put in the chat what they wanted them to build, and they had to build it within a certain amount of time. And of course it was like judged, and Butt Chop was making all these comments about how much pressure it was to like do stuff on demand like this, and everybody was watching, and how could he just do it instantly? And I kept like passively aggressively putting comments like, I know, isn't it kind of awkward when you have to do things upon request like this? But it's just like, even if you don't know how to do it, you just kind of have to do it. And it took him a while, and eventually he was like, oh, he's like, I understand where this is going now.
Weird, right?
Okay, that is gigantic.
That is awesome. That is the best John Goodman Santa Claus robot I've ever seen.
Does he voice that character?
Yes.
I did not know that at all.
Yeah. See, you learn something new every day when you're with Steve, because I'm a teacher and I do teaching things.
Because I'm a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am caught up though, except for the finale for Mandalorian.
Same. We're not going to
talk about it because I did not get up and watch it at whatever in the morning.
Nope. Oh, so Steve, yeah, Kevin. I'm Steve. You're Kevin. So Kevin, you've been watching? You've been enjoying the Stephen King. You're reading the It still, as far as I know.
It's been a while, but yeah, I am.
Okay. So Amazon apparently is doing The Stand TV series, and it's on the CBS. And since we share credentials and such with the Amazon Primes,
I mean,
it's not bad.
That's when CC's like, "Did I just witness piracy?"
No, but it's good. You should check it out.
Cool. Yeah, I need to finish that book because I'm kind of burnt out of it now. I'm like, but like I had said, I've listened to like a dozen or so audiobooks, but I've never listened to one so long. Yeah. Like the longest I think was maybe 25 hours was the longest audiobook I've listened to.
Oh, pish posh. That's nothing compared to it.
Right. That's why and the funny thing is, of course, is that if you take all the books I have listened to, I have finished them with it, but I'm not done with it. So it's like any other book I would have been done by now and moved on. But and you know, like I said, my only critique has been like, okay, this is great, but I don't think I needed to know the backstory of every like, let's learn about the backstory of this guy working in the convenience store real quick before we run in and buy something from the convenience store. It's like, all right, that was fine, I guess.
You're not wrong.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's like a 5-second thing where it's like, we're going to run into the convenience store and buy something, but let's talk about how this convenience store started and whose grandfather began it. And then it got passed down, and how's his relationship with the guy's kids and wife. And then, okay, scene. It's like, God, did I need to know all of that?
I mean, that's actually one of my favorite parts of his writing, but I can understand why that'd just be like, why am I reading about the texture and how it feels for a piece of paper? What's going on here?
Well,
why
and
is it 7 pages.
And it took me a while to kind of come to that conclusion, because I assumed everything I was being told was because it was like, you know, world building, lore building, and I'm getting more information. You know what I'm saying? And like, eventually I'm like, I'm only going to know about this character for 5 seconds, right? Like, that's all that's going to happen. It took me a while to catch on.
Spoilers: Pennywise loses. Just
I think I could have gathered that.
Okay, all right. Just wanted you to know. So there's a happy ending here at the end of the book because all
right, there's our
I love it.
Futurama.
I really wish I would have suggested this with New York.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do. It's like there's almost nothing left to him. I'll just finish him.
Okay.
Because it's like, it's literally like the little bit of his like skirt down here and his like feet.
And he's got little stubby legs too.
He's got little stubby legs.
Yeah.
I'm selective in which things I will draw the full like character for, and like, you know, because I
appreciate it because
also,
you know, lazy. Yeah, well, there's that. But I mean, this is how you get Kevin to draw your things when you're Steve Struble. You MC his show for him and you be nice to him.
When you're Steve Struble.
When you're Steve Struble. That's me.
That's me. Steve has not commented once since you started saying that.
I know. Also, Ray is 100% right, because Dreamcatcher is, yeah, kind of, you're not wrong, but you're not right either at the same time.
Oh, so you're...
It's sort of a weird thing, and I liked Dreamcatcher, though. That was a good book. Not a lot of people did. It's fine.
Shrink Santa, put him over here, I think.
That was good.
And let me finish off these boots and we'll be done with Santa and we can start a new one.
He's not packing any heat, though.
No, I didn't draw it. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Steve Struble's easily satisfied, so no worries.
I swear, if I like check later and I got like some long message awaiting me somewhere. Uh-oh, what's this?
I'm sorry.
All right, there we go.
Tell me, you know that, right?
That's fine. Better you than me. Okay, let's move this. Adjust it a little bit, I think I'm starting to, it's starting to get there. I'm starting to warm up.
Thanks, Jinxie. Same to you. And Ray, anytime you would like, sir.
What's happening?
Ray and I are talking about Stephen King canon.
Oh, okay.
As long as we both agree that the Dark Tower series was the best work of Stephen King, okay.
I've heard a lot of good stuff about that.
It's 7 books of, oh my God, I didn't know I needed this until now.
Gotcha.
I wish I was joking. My mom got me the book from Target with like full color layouts, and like every 50 pages there was a picture depicting the scene. And I was a little on the fence about Stephen King just because I did read it on an airplane, like all of it, and I was like, I don't need to know life stories. But
what is that, Jinxie 425?
I said hello to Jinxie 425. I did my job.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. All right. But The Gunslinger is one of the best first stories in a series of stories ever written.
All right, we're gonna do this wreath. That's a great suggestion from Triple M, right? Is that what you said?
Trip M.
Trip
you
M.
got it. Trip M.
Love it. Love it. I was reminded recently that I designed some what I thought were really cool Christmas wreaths for Eclipse Graphics like 2 years ago, and they never got printed. Sigh.
Hey, bagel lovers here. Delicious bagels for that guy.
Oh, what's up, bagel lover? It's been a while. It has been a while.
Yeah, Ray, I agree, but I had to read all of the book. I had to read all of it. So as a whole, the series to me was fantastic. That's just me, though. It's okay if you don't believe in it. It's okay. So the artwork for the 24-hour live stream was sick.
The what?
He said, "Hey, Kevin, the artwork for the 24-hour live stream was sick."
Oh, thank you. You mean the Beyond the Brick thing?
Yeah.
I assume, like the logo. I'll take the compliment any day of the week. I'm just wondering which thing you're complimenting.
And Hawkeye Lego Man is here, so to you, sir.
Hello.
You were on the 24-hour stream this year for Beyond the Brick for a little bit.
For a little bit, at the like near the beginning.
Yeah, because somebody sent you a link.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted to stay off of it. I kind of wanted to let Brian have his time in the sun.
But I think that Brian was going for a highlight everyone in the community, not just highlight Brian as he.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's not what I mean. But I'm just like, it's kind of like when I kind of see it as like you don't want to diminish the baton pass too much, I guess.
I think it's good to have the guy that passed the baton though for a little bit too. It's like what you did was perfect. Like just jump.
There you go. Exactly.
Hey, good luck, everybody. Have a wonderful time. Good God, I'm glad I'm not doing this again. Bye.
I did listen to most of it live, and I almost never do that.
Yeah.
Like I always listen to it. I've listened to it every single year, but I usually listen to it after the fact. And this year it was so entertaining that I could not look away. And so I watched a lot of it live. So the only bit that I had to go back and listen to was like the 2 a.m. to like 5 a.m. part.
Yeah. That was fun. I know we keep talking about this, I think, every time that I've been on the show, but that was probably one of my favorite moments of 2020 was doing that.
The live stream?
Yeah.
Nice. That's good.
Oh, sure. And doing this almost every other Friday is fun, too. Like, I like doing this. It's good.
I mean, you definitely act like it when somebody else is here. You get all...
I do.
You get all upset.
I get very upset.
You're just like a territorial like animal.
I am. I have marked this place as my own.
That's that smell.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's how Steve Struble rolls. Are we still doing that bit?
I don't know.
Unfortunately, I'm not Steve Struble. I'm Jeff Magley. I'm just Jeff.
He's just Jeff.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Steve Struble is a much more serious-minded man and has very important questions to ask the artist. I just make dick and fart jokes.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not so much the first one, but definitely the second.
Potty humor?
Yeah, potty humor. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, Kevin. I try to keep
Thank you for the compliment, though, Break Force. I appreciate that for the graphic. That's been kind of a fun one, that 24-hour live stream, because I designed the original like logo for it, and then I've updated it every year for like 7 years in a row now. And it's always kind of interesting on how far should I update it this year? Should I change it completely? Should I change it a little bit? Should I not touch it? Should I just make it a different color? And I've kind of done all of those over the years. I've been like, this year I'm just going to change the color. Instead of it being red, it's going to be yellow. And I'm like, all right, this year I'm going to make it look like it's at night. This year I'm going to make it look like it's in the early morning. Like I just kind of reapproach it in a different way every year. And this year I was like, I need to make this look like the apocalypse.
I mean, that's yeah. I mean, yeah. Same for people, you know. Yeah.
So I'm a fan of pine cones in wreaths.
Okay.
I think it looks really nice. I like pine cones in the wreath.
I've never seen a wreath without a pine cone. Wait, I have, and that's why it looked weird.
I have a wreath on my door that does not have a pine cone on it.
That's weird, Kevin.
Because it's old and it's just like, we put out the same decorations every year and I go, oh, I should buy this. And I don't. And I throw it back in and we rinse, cycle, and repeat. It's like, oh, I should get some new decorations. Yeah, I won't. Put it in the box.
Do you dad it up with like a Christmas village, like the porcelain?
No.
You don't do that?
No.
Do you do a Lego one?
No.
Okay.
No. One of these days, I've never done it, but one of these days I need to actually put lights on my house outside. One of these days.
Yeah, I was going to do that this year. Then it snowed.
In Oklahoma.
Yeah. It doesn't snow in Oklahoma. Right, Ray?
Right, Ray. Let me see. Try to get some details of the leaves without going overboard so that it all just vanishes into mess.
Yeah, it's fair. It's it's a wreath, so it's already a mess in the first place,
Right, I guess so.
Yeah. All right, so Kevin, I'm going to step away for a moment so I can address what Emily needs. So I will be back in a little bit, okay?
All right, sounds good, Steve.
All right, thanks, Kevin.
So you guys are now alone with me. I think I'm just about done with this, actually. All right, I think that's probably good. Let's take our wreath and shrink it a little bit. I like the Robo Santa. Yeah, thank you. That's from Futurama. That's Santa from Futurama. Bagel Lover says, wreaths are weird in general. They're Christmas tree hair in the shape of a circle. Yes. Let's see. Hawkeye, I'd suggest Kevin as Home Alone throwing Lego bricks at Marv and Harry. That sounds like a lot of components to that suggestion. Let's see. All right, let's do another one. Oh, I don't even know what Santa Vader is. What is Santa Vader? If I search Santa Vader, will I get an image? Let me try that. I guess so. Yeah, never watched Futurama. Yeah. It's okay. Is that the Ghost of Christmas Future in the top middle of the screen? Yeah, that's Christmas Present from the Muppet Christmas Carol. All right, I guess I'm going to do this one. All right. That one was Brickman Mosaic Art, 953. That'd be 1053. Here we go. All right. I love the Santa. Thank you. All right. Let's see. I've done Vader a couple times too, and I don't think I've ever really been satisfied with the Vader I've done. I can't recall doing one and being like, yeah, that's the one right there. That's the one. I'm feeling good about that. I can't recall that happening yet. maybe this will be the one. But of course, now that I said that, it probably will not be. I don't know if this will, depending on how long this will take me, this one might be the first colored one, but I don't think so. I think it'll probably be the next one will be the first colored one. So we do that. That half of the stream is in black and white. That's kind of like what I consider the warm up. And then half of it is in color, like full color glory. And that's the second half of the stream. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be the Vader either. But I'm like, oh yeah, that's the Vader. Like, it's a hard thing to do. It is a hard, like the helmet face combo thing is kind of difficult. And it's, of course, mostly black. Kind of got to be selective in where I throw certain lines. Hopefully he's still noticeable. Bagel Lover says, Vader is a weird thing to draw for me because he is so geometric. He is definitely just weird to draw in general. I'm right there with you.
Hey, Kevin, I'm back.
Hey, what's up?
I don't know, Destin.
I'm trying to do Santa Vader.
Oh.
So I was saying earlier, what?
Oh, wait a second, Creep Trap. Congratulations, sir. We are not doing yours now.
What happened?
He asked if we could do his again.
Oh, yep. Yeah. I mean, at this point, probably not. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. Like I said, repeated asking over and over and over again, especially after being said, hey, you know, it would be helpful if you didn't do that and you do it again. It's probably going to be a no-go at this point.
Yep. Welcome to the harsh realities of the Doodle stream.
Sorry. I wish I could draw everybody's. I really do. I'm not just saying that. Like, I wish I could draw every single person's suggestion, but that's just not how it works.
Yeah.
I don't have enough time in the day. I can't draw fast enough.
It's all good, Kevin. No worries. We explained the rules.
But, and again, you know, to my point earlier, I'm not just, I know people think I like to just talk because I like to hear myself talk, but there have been plenty of times where people have suggested stuff and it gets drawn an hour or two later into the show.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking for something to do, and I'm like, oh, this looks different, and I go back. But repeatedly asking over and over and over and over again to draw it is like pretty much a surefire way to not have it be drawn.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
it's nothing personal. It's just one of those things where, like, you know, Kevin's got a set of rules, and like, you know, just like don't be that guy is all basically the rules are.
Yeah.
And when you're that guy, we're like, well,
the rules are please don't be that guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not wrong. I'm saying, you know, that when you become that guy,
It doesn't help.
It does not help. If anything, it makes it worse.
Let's see.
So Bagel Lover, Ben Draws does a lot of classical drawing, and he does it on paper as well. 2 weeks ago, he did a big postcard for holidays. So always something to consider. You know, it doesn't have to be digital to be online for it. So just keep that in mind. And Ben's a good guy. He's a wonderful artist and then a really good microfighter Lego designer, as well as just a nice guy as well. So you should check out his stuff. Sorry, Kevin. Somebody. He's not here, but I've been watching and listening to his streams lately because I'm doing stuff on the computer box a lot lately. And
on the computer box,
yeah. Any background noise, and Ben has a good conversation going most of the time. He's a dynamite guy. He's a good person. So.
He does indeed. Agreed. Confirmed.
And I do believe he was a guest on your show, as you pointed out to me. Yes,
he was indeed. But I don't think from in the chat, like Ray's talking to Bagel, I don't think Bagel Lover and Ben are the same people. Those are two different people.
No, they're not the same person.
No, because I think Ray was asking Bagel Lover if his art was somewhere, and then you were talking about Ben, so I think he got confused.
I was giving an example of Ben's artwork not being solely digital.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Now it all comes together.
It does. And Maniac for Bricks is here. Joey, hour and 30 minutes late. He's expected. How you doing, buddy?
Early to the next one. All right, let's see. What's up, Joey? Welcome in. There's our Santa Vader.
It's a good Santa Vader.
It's okay. I always have a hard time drawing Vader.
You've drawn him enough. He should be on the no-fly list.
No, because I haven't. I feel like I've never been like, that's it. That's the Vader. So
that's fair. All right.
Joey says, Jeff, you shut your trap. People, I wanted to say it like that. People come, go through live streams all the time. That's right.
Joey, my name is Steve Struble, not Jeff. Right.
Okay, let me pick another one here. Let's draw something else. What do we got here? What is this? Let me take a look at what this thing is. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to get people's hopes up. But let me Google what this is.
You don't want to pull a 2020 and get everybody's hopes up, and then dash those away.
Oh.
Am I allowed to make those jokes still?
Oh yeah, let's draw this guy. This guy's fun. All right.
Okay.
What? Let's see. We're at 10:48, so that would be Bama Bricks' suggestion.
Ooh.
Where did Bama go?
Bama always makes good suggestions. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Yukon Cornelius.
Nice. Yukon Cornelius is awesome, by the way.
You can't pull the wool over my eyes, says Joey. This will probably be the first. Yeah, this will be the first color one because it'll take me more than 5 minutes to draw this.
Yes, it will. I wasn't aware I was pulling wool over anyone's eyes, but okay.
About your mistaken identity.
I don't know what you're talking about. My name's Steve Struble. I'm a high school teacher. I talk about.
Let's see. Bagel Lover says, Kevin, were you taking some inspiration from the Santa Vader from the Lego Star Wars calendar? I was not. I was not looking at a Lego image.
We haven't had any Lego requests yet. Joey, you're here. Let's hear it.
I actually just Googled Santa Vader, and that was an image that came up of him kind of in that. The robe was similar-ish from the figure that I've seen, but I did not use any Lego reference.
That's fantastic. Cornelius has that big bushy orange beard, right?
It's mostly the mustache.
That's right.
It's the mustache is where it's at.
It's been so long since I've seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Times they are changing.
They are.
They are. You know, it's also an understated Christmas movie, A Garfield Christmas.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's really good, Kevin. If you like Garfield.
I used to watch Garfield back in the day. What was it on? Was it on Nickelodeon?
It was on USA. It was part of the USA cartoon block.
It was never on like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon?
Nah, negative. It was always like Garfield and then like the weird farm animals cartoon.
Oh, okay. Because I do remember watching it on TV. And I used to remember being, just like many other kids, where I was like, I want the newspaper so I could just read the Garfield and other comics in the Sunday one. Remember that?
Yeah.
I remember doing that.
Yeah, I always my go-to was always Calvin and Hobbes. I can't remember it. What was it called? But it was always like one panel, and it was like really bizarre. The Far Side. And
I know exactly what you're talking about. I completely had forgotten about that. About Sunday funnies.
Man, Sunday funnies were a good time.
Dilbert.
Dilbert.
Dilbert got much more funny when I was an adult. I was like, oh.
Yes. Dilbert got a lot funnier. When I was working for the phone company and was in a cubicle, I was like, oh my God.
This is it.
I'm a Dilbert cartoon panel waiting to happen.
Am I being spied on?
What's happening right now? And like I had like an existential moment while sitting in my cubicle looking at my Lego stuff I had on my desk because I was that guy. And people asked about it all the time. Good times.
So you like Lego, huh?
No, it was you brought your kids' Legos to work, and I'm like,
no.
Yeah, that's what I did. Dang. I was like 27, so 11 years ago. Good God.
Hawkeye. Oh yeah, that's right. Hawkeye did have a Lego-ish suggestion earlier. That's true.
Oh, you did, Hawkeye, and I made sure it is in there. I just forgot about it. I'm sorry. Mrs. Neverland, welcome and good morning. I'm Steve, and Kevin's John. I'm waiting for Steve to get back here.
I know. He's like not said anything.
He's not said anything. I think
hopefully he's teaching and not like furious. It's like, I will not be here ever again.
Steve Struble. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to that retrospective. By the way, Kevin, I'm
good.
Looking forward to it. It's always a pleasure to work with you, and then add on Brian and Ken, and it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I hope Ken can make it. He says he's going to try, but he does have work he has to do. He's like he volunteered to work that day because it is the day after Christmas, so he was off, but he had already volunteered to go in because they were seeking volunteers, and so but he said he'll try. But he's been invited. I mean, it's always really good to just look back, because it's really easy to get bogged down in what you're doing, especially when you work for yourself. Mm-hmm. It's always like go, 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 go. You're just constantly moving. And as soon as you're done with one thing, you got to do another thing. And it's like you need to stop for a second, just for a second, and see what you've accomplished, because it usually is a lot more than you think it is.
So it's like it's almost like I'm looking for the words here, like a report, like your yearly like report of what Kevin Hinkle has done at this employment agency or whatever, and like just a review of your work. So that's it's a good thing to check back on.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, you see like interesting little trends and stuff that you don't necessarily pick up on in the moment. Mm-hmm. Of course, some of them are real life events. So, buckle up, get ready to see how many times you see COVID drawn on the canvases.
I remember Tiger King during the fun part of quarantine.
Oh, well, and yeah, because there's a lot of cartoonification of the COVID-19, like, spore thing, whatever, like, the actual like molecule that is been drawn like 15 times.
Yeah.
What do I want to do? Oh, that's what I was like, what do I want to do next? Unselect it. That's what I want to do next.
Sonny Dixon, he will be streaming Saturday the 26th, the day after Christmas, from 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Correct. Thank you, Jeff/Steve.
You're welcome. Me, Steve Struble. I know these facts all the time.
Being Steve Struble.
Yep. Steve Struble, stand-up guy. That's me.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he got a little pen. He's got a little pen in his pocket.
It's important. You never know. Did you have the dad that always had like the T-shirt with the pocket over like the left part of the chest?
No.
So my dad wore 2 T-shirts his entire life, I'm pretty sure, when he was not on a boat. it was either a like random colored T-shirt with pocket, like on his chest, or he wore literally what Julian wears in every stream, which is a Bass Pro
A
shirt.
Bass Pro shirt.
I just think it's hilarious.
Oh my goodness! Oh goodness gracious! I love it.
That is a thank you. I owe you and Brian. You and Brian turned me on to Julian, and I really like Julian because he and I have a lot of the same background. So thank you for that.
Yeah, the moment that you guys, I don't remember where it was. I think it was
your stream before
the dark times, where somebody was like, I don't like know what like spurred it, but you were like, well, I used to work corrections, and it was just like,
and Julian was like, wait a minute,
you what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good time. It's always cool to see. Mrs. Neverland, we've opted out of Krampus because the 2019 or 2020?
Yeah, we have opted out. Krampus was drawn in 2019, but not just, I drew that a year ago, but he was drawn in 2019, and it was such a good one that actually it is one of the main doodles on my print. So I don't want to top it, I should say. I don't want to top that doodle.
All right, so Kevin, I'm about to butcher a name. Stand by. Orakumi Kiju, good morning.
I think that's
horrible. Yeah, I know. Thanks for pointing it out. I don't know how to say that. I did the best that I could, though.
But yeah, it's not. I'm not necessarily. Just to repeat this again, I'm not necessarily like I only draw things once every other year, but it's just like that was a really good one, and it's like the main thing on the print. So it's like, I don't think I want to follow it up. I think I want to leave it how it is.
All right, Ori, will do. I'm sorry about that.
But I'm sure Krampus will be drawn many more times in the future.
Absolutely. So my friend Roned has lives with some people that have some horrible children, and they get more horrible around Christmas time. And Roned is definitely Norse. Like, she's hardcore Norse and hardcore, into that mythology, right?
Uh-huh.
So she, the kids were being like super crazy. And part of the things that Krampus does is he leaves footprints and sometimes bloody footprints and like handprints on windows and stuff. So when the kids were acting up really bad one day, she decided to take it upon herself to make it known that Krampus was watching.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, those kids were traumatized. They were the best kids for like 2 months, though.
For 2 months.
Yeah. So, Jinxie, that's an awesome one. Nobody suggested the Grinch or
that's true.
The Mask for 2020.
That is a good one.
We did come to the conclusion that the very last one will be either a Santa Claus or a nice Christmas tree. So there's that.
Yeah, Santa is going to happen for sure. That's going to happen for sure. Before we're done, we will make it work.
Howie, I don't think we're doing any of those. Sorry.
What is it?
Son of
Krampus. Are those real?
I don't know. Probably.
Those can't be real.
I mean, if we're talking about it in general, like
those characters cannot be real.
All right, so Bagel Lover, that's an awesome one. Oh, hey, what's going on? Building with Steve.
Oh, Steve's here.
Now, of course, Steve's been here the whole time.
Everybody, best behavior.
All right, everybody, put your manners hats on.
Nothing's been going on, Steve. Everything's been fine.
Everything's cool.
Right.
We're all just a couple of cool guys hanging out, Steve.
Everything. We're fine down here. How are you?
Oh, thanks, Joey. Appreciate you selling me out like that, but not unexpected.
Oh, well, that happened. That was quick. That was a quick one.
Note to self: don't ever do spy espionage work with Joey.
So what does that work? That including myself, Steve.
Yeah, so do I. I'm doing this. This is my work. Duh.
Right.
Kevin pays me an art every day after I suggest something and he draws it, and then I get it in a message. Right?
I wonder something I wanted to check, and I haven't done it. because I'm like, I don't know if I have the time to do it. I was curious at who got the most things drawn that they requested through the year. And I was like, and I think that's a really kind of interesting thing, but it's like, oh, that's a time killer right there to figure that out. But I am curious. I'm curious to know who all for you. He's giving you the finger guns and everything.
Yeah, I got a finger for him. Anyway, but yeah, that's a good question. I know that I have like close to a dozen. Myself personally.
What are you gonna do with them? Anything?
Yeah, so I've decided to cash in on your hard work, and
nice.
I'm gonna be making T-shirts of Deckhand.
I hope it's good. It's all good.
Are you sure?
Like I said, I'm already kind of shocked that more people haven't done anything with. Like, I mean, some people share them. They're like, "Hey, look," and that's cool. But I'm like, you can do whatever you want. You can put it somewhere. I mean, maybe they're not that good. They are just doodles. It's like
it's perfect for my brand.
To be slightly off skelter.
Like, I mean, have you not seen a Deckhand Smitty video, Kevin?
That's true.
I mean, so Emily suggested that, because I was talking to her, like, I want to get a green screen and like put like a ship behind me when I do these things. And she was like, what you could do instead is get a poster board, mark it with like blue, get like halfway through it and write water on it, and then just hang that behind me so that I'm at sea, quote unquote.
Oh my goodness.
Just saying.
I love it.
I do too. This is the worst idea I've ever had.
Some of the best ideas are the worst.
Right?
You just had to do it. It's like, what was the worst idea I had? Was making that video to promote this retrospective.
That was a fantastic video, Kevin. I have to say the quality was top tier.
If you guys don't think we're going to watch it again, you are mistaken. We're going to watch it again. We are gonna watch it. I love it. It also, I think it's mostly because of the clickbaity mystery behind it, but it also has more views than like anything outside of Darth Maul. It crossed 100 views the other day. I was like, really?
You know what I'm excited about, Kevin? I know that I probably shouldn't promote this, but I'm gonna promote it. Cody Otley and his family are going through some hard times right now. The chemotherapy that his wife was getting failed, so they got to switch to immunotherapy, and they got to GoFundMe up. And I posted a video link to all of that fun stuff on my channel about Cody Otley and his family and all that's going on. So check that out. I don't care about the algorithm, but help Cody out if you can. But that's getting a lot of views, which means that message is getting out there.
It's getting shared, yeah.
Like, the more that happens, the better for Cody and his family. You know Cody, right? Like, you know Cody Otley?
Yeah. No, I know him, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry, I didn't want to.
No, totally. Check out that because you've got the direct links to everything in that.
I do.
And so check out Jeff's stuff. Jeff does have a channel. It's his name.
It's just Jeff.
It's his name.
It's my name. Somebody did suggest that I do like, well, what about Brick Jeff? Shut up.
What does that mean, Ray? It's kind of weird to monetize your work. What does that mean?
I'm sorry.
Elaborate.
Stop elaborating and listen, maybe.
Horrible segue, but yes. I mean, yes, I was gonna say the segue was a little rough, but it's true. I mean, he definitely needs help. But
yeah, I'm not a good segue guy at all. Nope.
Speaking of something else I'm really excited about, that's literally what you said.
I am really excited about it because I want Cody to get help.
That's fair.
Hey, Fazoom is back. Welcome back, Fazoom.
Welcome back.
And Cece is back too, and she says, please don't be a Brick Jeff.
No, just be Jeff.
Just Jeff. It works.
Just Jeff.
It sort of works. And I have you to thank for that as well, so thank you, Kevin.
Yeah. That's fine. I didn't remember that, but I heard that story you said the other day. I was like, oh, all right.
Yep, and let's see here. Sorry, that was in reference to you, Kevin, saying nobody does stuff with your sketches. No, I'm definitely gonna make a T-shirt for next year, and Emily has suggested that we do a Patreon, so we're gonna do that too. So.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I'm not necessarily like saying, hey, everybody, go set up your own Shopify stores and just sell all it. But I mean, I'm just curious in general, like, I send them out and I hope, that people like them and appreciate them, but then they kind of just vanish into the ether. So it's like, all right, hopefully it goes to somewhere good.
I'm always like nervous about using your artwork because if I do, I'm going to use them as a thumbnail for a video if I ever, get that.
That's cool.
But like, I'm also not going to edit out the drawn by Kevin A. Hinkle thing because to me, that would get rid of the purpose of using it as a thumbnail.
Yeah.
It's like, like when Joey and I were doing just jamming and stuff like that.
Oh, you know what I just thought about too?
What's that?
I still have the email. Is it from you? It's from one of you. And it was like, put us on the queue for a logo.
Oh, that was not me.
I guess it was Joey then.
Yeah. We
if I didn't say it again, I'm 6 to 7 months behind.
So the plan was for our logo was to be different every month, and I had Kirk Wilson doing it. So like October was like spooky, slimy stuff because we had Ghostbusters for the thumb for the month.
Yeah,
and then our heads and pose and everything. Anyway, I think that was one of my favorite parts about that show. It's kind of funny thumb every month.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. Ray's saving them. Put them in a little treasure box.
Yeah, I put them in a file. Like they hang out. It's literally listed Kevin's artwork. So
yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Like I said, I just hope they go somewhere people enjoy them, and it's not. I guess I'm more concerned that I'm not just wasting time.
You're not.
That it always comes back to wasting time because, and that may sound super selfish, but it's like I have to be very smart with my time. And so it's like, is it worth sending these out to the people that ask for them? Do they like it and does it do any good, or is it just me wasting time? So
all I know is I'm going to use the Santa one for my mental health one at the end of the month.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah.
You're going to use the Robo Santa?
Yeah, the one that goes around killing all the bad people.
That's your mental health. Yeah. So when is that? Is that?
Let me double check this real quick. I have it written down. So the last Sunday of the month is the 27th. So the 26th we'll do your show, and then the 27th I'll be doing a show, on either addiction or.
I thought you did addiction last time.
I think I might have done addiction last time.
I
don't remember. But there's some things that I want to discuss, like super big time. Like there's a lot of.
Super big time.
There are some stuff there are some subjects that I want to talk about. I wish I would have done it earlier, but like holiday depression is
what was CC's? I'm sorry. What was CC's last? If you draw the last thing, it will go on a T-shirt and wall art. What was her last suggestion?
That would be the Roadster Sleigh. Like the
Roadster Sleigh.
Yeah, that's not a bad one.
Will Google help me here? Let me see here. Let me Google it and see what I get.
Like a souped-up sleigh? Yeah.
What is this? Who's this? Hold on. Let me just answer this phone call. I'm sorry.
Hold on. All right. So while Kevin takes a phone call, I'll be speaking to the chat. Who do you think Kevin's talking to? Think he's talking to the president? He could be talking to the president-elect. You never know. Oh, it was. Did I write down the wrong thing? I wrote down the wrong thing. Brickman was Hicks, Jeff McElwee, Hope Castle. There it is. Yep. Sorry, CC. That was at 9:37 my time, so that's why. I did. I wrote it down. I just forgot. I just remembered the souped up sleigh because that one sounded more fun. Do 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 do. He might be getting a call from a big investor. He could also be talking to Lego Masters. You never know. They could be like, Kevin, we're sorry. Come back. CC, I copied down all suggestions. I just forget them because there's a lot. I think there's over like 30 in the private chat right now. So I don't have good memory. So there's that. Thanks for calling me out on it. It's fine. Yeah, so Steve, we saw that, and Kevin said it's just a black cat, so he's not going to do that. So, sorry, man. Yep. Oh, nope. Kevin just bumped the microphone, so that's fine. It's all good.
Oh, what? I'm sorry.
Hello.
Santa Sleigh Roadster.
No. It was Gizmo. It was a gremlin.
Oh, it wasn't that?
No, I was wrong. So at 9:37, which is 10:37 your time, Gizmo jumping out of a present box.
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do that one. I'm willing to accept CC's art challenge where she'll turn into a shirt. I'm ready. All right, Gizmo. That was my dentist calling me. I forgot I had a dentist appointment.
It's very important to keep your teeth together, Kevin.
It is. It is indeed.
Someone is suggesting G1 Megatron as Santa, and as a Transformers lover, and as a person who has a special person in his life that loves that, I'm going to put that request.
So Transformers, actually, that being said, is another one of those things where when I was looking through all the stuff drawn for the year, there's been like a handful of Transformers.
Yeah.
But I don't like any of them.
Okay.
And I feel like it's another one of those that's like really hard to draw because there's so many details and stuff going on. And I would like to do a really good Transformers that I'm like really proud of. It's like the same thing with Vader. I've drawn Vader a lot of times, but I've never been really, really proud of any of them. I'm like, yeah, all right, there's Vader again.
Yeah.
And so that would be cool in the new year at some point to get like a really good Transformer at some point. It's
funny that you say that because you've been asked to draw the Mandalorian like friggin' every episode for the most part, right?
And I've done like 3 good ones. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
I disagree with you on that. I think every Mandalorian that you've drawn has been really well, like really, really, really well done.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I also like that's the reason why it was on the print in 2019 and it was almost on the print again in 2020 because I'm like these are good. But yeah, I've had trouble with like Vader and Transform. I don't know why. That's weird.
Well, there's a lot of business going on in front. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So Bagel Lover asked me, which is the best request? I'm sorry, my name is Steve Struble.
My name is Steve.
Best request, in your opinion. So Bagel Lover, yours for one was hilarious because I was like, man, Bagel is Santa. But also somebody suggested Cousin Eddie emptying out the RV from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That was my favorite suggestion, but I don't think we'll be seeing that in art anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh, found the fire exit. That's like I think that's my favorite Family Guy quote of the whole show. I think is, oh, found the fire exit.
Yep. So you could always draw a Christmas Grogu. 1, thank you for using his proper name. 2, I'll put it on there, but don't expect miracles here.
I think like what Bama was saying last week, like I agree with him. I think it's gone just a hair too long with the name that I don't know if you can like correct in the casual collective consciousness the name on that character now.
Look, all I know is I never called him Baby Yoda. I called him Kevin because, Kevin was always getting into trouble. Baby was always getting into trouble, right? So Kevin.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Bagel Lover, I corrected you what you called me. So you said Jeff, but my name is Steve Struble, high school teacher. So Larry Legend says, hi, everybody. Stupid busy at work today. I barely been able to watch, but I want to wish everyone a happy holidays.
Thanks, Larry.
And Larry says, nice Grogu in a box, Kevin.
Nice Grogu in a box.
Awkward.
You just wait when it's colored.
Right.
I'm trying to make it look extra good because it's going on a t-shirt.
Well, that's because nobody knew the name Joey, so they just called it Baby Yoda. Unless you did.
What, knew his name?
Yeah.
Did you know his name before everybody else did, Joey?
No, I didn't, but Joey is acting like he did, so apparently. Joey is some sort of prophet that can see into the future. An oracle, if you will.
I mean, if you Joey, if you have this power,
Yeah.
please get in touch with me immediately.
Lottery numbers ASAP. I'm not just talking for next week, but I'm talking
forever.
Yeah. Give us that money.
Right.
So
Jeff's dying again.
So Lindsay, Cody, and her husband and herself always called the child, and now it's Grogu. So that's good. Proper name is good. It's not video.
Having trouble drawing this mouth. Weird.
It's a little weird.
It's a little weird.
Yep.
Let's see.
Or he says Grogu or Gremlin. That is the question.
I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh, I saw some. It was one of those big YouTube folks that's got absolutely insane number of subscribers, like one of those Mr. Beast characters, right? Was like, I gave X number of fans $1 million, and I told them they only have 1 minute to spend it. See what they got. And I was like, can I say pay off every student loan debt I have and my car payments and all credit debt? That only takes me a minute. I was like, what else? I was like, I didn't follow the link. I was not going to go into that trap. But I was just but I was like, I don't need any time to think about that. I was like, here you go.
Hey, Ralph is here.
What's up, Ralph?
How's it going, Ralph?
It's been a while. How you doing?
If I had $1 million and a minute to spend it, all of my problems would be solved that were related to financial problems. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And maybe a friend's student debt. Because that's just what you do. And Cody Holly's GoFundMe would be filled. Just saying. It's another plug for that. I'm sorry. All right.
That was better than the last one.
Really, really good. Hey, I'm really excited about cancer. What?
I was like, wow. Okay. That was not quite. Not cool.
That was not a good segue. Nope. All press is good press, though, right? There's no such thing as bad press. Moving right along.
Long sigh.
If Ori had $1 million, they could afford their transition. That's awesome. You could. And good luck with that. That is a hard journey to take. My sister from another mother is going through the same thing right now, and she's having a hell of a time. So, good luck.
I don't even know how much. Like, what are we talking in the ballpark for something like that?
It's at least 6 digits. At least.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Like mid to low to mid.
Dang.
Yeah. It's not a good time. So yeah, Ori, no worries. It's just keep going. This year sucked. Next year's gonna be better, and hopefully we can get the ball rolling on everything, and everybody can get taken care of the way they need to get taken care of. Nobody should have to live in a uncomfortable skin suit. You know what I mean? And,
that sounds awful.
Well, that's.
Are we? I know. Are we getting back to your story about traumatizing, like horrible skin? What did you say? Blood everywhere? Oh,
the Krampus thing when Ron had left signs of Krampus. Yeah. So let's see here. So stupid request. Stupid request from Joey. An inflatable Buddy the elf Will Ferrell with holes poked in the sides as it deflates. That's really complicated, Joey. 14-day quarantine from work due to wife catching stuff, but yeah, otherwise I'd be good at work. I'd be at work, glad to be able to catch one of these live again. Well, that's awesome, Ralph. Glad to have you here. Bummer about the people at work, though.
Yeah.
And Ori says they're hanging in there, so that's good. CC's like, Grandma's house, student loans, and scratch-offs. I don't gamble, but it'd be the fastest way to use the money to get at least a bit back without research. That's true.
Get all that student loans out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Bagel Lover says, I'm going to mix up the holidays. I know once I request a turkey with a pumpkin head with bunny ears dressed up as Santa.
What happened?
I don't know. And and Lindsay commented that her husband has a lot of friends that have fully transitioned. So just hang in there, or you'll be okay.
Why is it not moving? That's weird.
What'd you do? What'd you break?
Oh, that's why. Never mind. I was on the wrong thing.
Larry, I do believe we're going to be doing either a Santa Claus, but since we have Robo Order Santa, we might just do that Christmas tree. So I am going to throw that tree, that request for some Christmas Lego under the Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll do the tree next. Because, yeah, I do want to have like a Santa and like a tree. I want to have some icons, you know?
What about like a Santa and the reindeer and the sleigh?
That's too much. Oh. Reel it back.
Reel it back, right. What about just Santa Claus then and maybe a sleigh?
Maybe. You know what I'll do? I'll do Santa in the sleigh with all the reindeer as a silhouette against the moon.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I'm not even joking.
Because then I can just really cheat. Hardcore cheat action on that bad boy. Are those finger guns? It was meant as a wave. Is it not coming through?
Look, Gizmo can finger gun all he... That sounds bad. Gizmo can finger gun all he wants, all right?
Jeff's like, momentary regret, and commence.
Look, I'm committing. Okay, I committed it. All right, I committed. That's all that matters.
Do we have a Joseph Zawada sighting?
We do have a Joseph Zawada sighting, and he states, "Oh, can you please draw Christine Baranski, that's a name and a half, in The Grinch? She was my childhood crush."
Which character does she play?
I have no idea. I don't know. This is the same person that suggested Elvira and Gronk, and we all thought it was the Gronk droid.
I had no idea. But
Joey is shifty. That's just what I'm saying. Joseph is shifty. Words.
Are you okay?
Let's go. Right? Okay, don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Have you short-circuited?
Maybe a little. So Bagel Lover said that he considers himself a comedian. Bagel Lover, you're not a comedian until multiple places of business that host comedians.
I've told you you're not.
You're not funny. Or you might, in fact, outshine the other performer.
You're not a comedian until multiple places of business tell you you're not a comedian.
All right, so Ori has an awesome question. Turkey or ham for Christmas dinner, and favorite dessert? Any obscure foods you consider a family tradition?
For Christmas, so we do have a traditional breakfast. We don't really do anything special for dinner, but we have for the last several years on Christmas morning, we do French toast.
Ooh.
And we use it with panettone bread.
Ooh.
That's like heavenly.
Man.
So, I mean, panettone bread, you guys probably recognize it more than the name of it, but it's like the orange, yellowish, triangular kind of boxes you always see at like Walmart, Target, grocery stores. And it's bread with like fruit and berries and stuff in it, but it's like a really buttery bread.
Mm-hmm.
And we cut that up and turn it into French toast. It is amazing. And then we have, fruit and stuff on it. We always do that for breakfast on Christmas Day.
We got some people that have just now come in. We got Brickfish, we got JB Brick Fanatic, and that's it. Those two people.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
We got all these people coming in. That's it.
It's
all right. You guys are important to me.
It's okay. Bagel Lover officially hates Steve now. So.
Oh.
So for Christmas, my mom would always make stuffed manicotti in Arizona. So we'd always have stuffed manicotti, homemade. That's how I learned how to make pasta and like actual pasta, like the noodles and everything else.
Yeah.
And since I've gotten to Oklahoma, I've only spent 2 Christmases here. One when I came back for a visit, and Emily's father makes ribs, and he doesn't make like a little bit of ribs, but he makes like whole, like, here's 30 pounds of ribs, enjoy. So like
all the ribs,
and mom rather makes mashed potatoes with it and like all this other stuff, and it's such a good time. And my mother always makes cookies, like Christmas cookies. She's sending me a care package full of them right now, as a matter of fact.
Homemade cookies being sent to you is pretty good, though.
Oh, man. When I was going through a bad time with my depression, she sent me a whole, she sent me over 40 pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, which are my favorite cookies, and was like, please feel better. I love you.
Ralph, there is several people, both here with me and in the chat from Oklahoma.
Not your MC, though, because I'm Steve Struble from Connecticut.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, it's okay. But Jeff McAwee, who sometimes does a much better job of hosting and is a dynamite human being, is from Oklahoma. I pulled that off, right, Steve? Right, Kevin? I pulled that off.
You can't even keep it straight for who we are. I'm just me. I have not changed who I am.
Or I used to live in a small town in Kingman, Arizona. So that was a horrible place to live. Yep. It's bananas in the chat. People busting down the doors. So many people. Stormy weather is chat news. Thanks, Cafe Corner. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I definitely had my little stint in Arizona as well. Not long. I wasn't even there a year. I was only there for 9 months.
You're in Tucson, right?
No, Chandler.
Chandler, that's right.
Because I was where the Lego store was.
Yeah. Now they've got like 2 or 3, rather.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because they had Chandler, and then they added the Arrowhead
and Mesa. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That's kind of the story everywhere. It was like, oh, there was one Lego store. Now there's 3.
There used to be one in Tulsa that got closed, so now there's only the one in downtown Oklahoma at the mall there, and that sucks.
What color should this present be, CC?
That's a good question.
That Mowgli's mouth looks just like Pinocchio's when he turned into a donkey. Well, he's got like the little 2 teeth.
Yeah, he's got the little 2 teeth.
He's got the little 2 teeth up there. They poke out. He's got all teeth. They just poke out. Green and gold.
That's a good one. That's a good color combination. Absolutely. So
it's got to be good because it's going on our T-shirt. I'm gonna keep saying that.
I mean, you just don't put anything on a T-shirt.
No.
Yeah. Oh, Ralph, are you in Oaklug as well, or just no?
Anyway. Are you still in Oaklug?
Yeah, I'm still in Oaklug.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you have. I know that's a great time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me do a little bit of shading.
It's okay, Bagel Lover. It's all right. Don't worry about it. That other guy in the chat is a different Steve.
That's a different Steve.
Different Steve. I am Steve Struble, though, who lives in Connecticut and teaches. He's gonna kill me. No, that Kevin, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, you've made your decisions.
Don't listen to Building with Steve. He doesn't build for 1. And for 2, I'm the real Steve Struble.
And for 1, I am the real one. Gotcha.
Ralph, you can find us on Facebook. Just I'll put out a message that gets ignored. But when COVID's over, we'll maybe we can all do the dance, and you, me, and Ray can all hang out. So
all right.
If anybody from Oakland ever watched this, they'd be like, why is that fat guy in our group? I don't know.
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy? Right? They did notice that I was on Beyond the Brick, which was kind of funny.
Oh, that got noticed.
Yeah, that got noticed, but anything else.
I still remember way back in the day, like 2012, having a phone call with whoever's the founder of Oaklug. And he was like, yep, it's dead. I'm literally the only one left. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, that was a long time ago. But I remember having that conversation with him.
Now there's just a select group of people. Ralph, if you just literally just look up Oaklug public on Facebook. You can go from there, and then you can talk to Paul or John, and they'll be able to help you out.
All right, there we go. There's our completed doodle.
That's a T-shirt right there waiting to happen.
You're just waiting for it. Oh, I lost the stream. There it is. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay, so now do we have a good tree idea? I mean, it's just a tree.
Yeah, we just suggested one a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah, the with Lego under it.
Yeah, well, come on. Everybody in your stream likes Lego under their Christmas tree.
I know. I'm aware.
All right.
I still draw it all the time.
I know you do, and I hate that you draw it all the time. If I'm being 100% with you, but
it's fine.
I appreciate what you do.
It's fine. If I really didn't do it, I would never draw it. But I do. I draw it all the time.
I know.
Where did that go? Larry said it, and it was 56.
Draw a long Furby draped over a tree. Joseph, what is with you and Furbies, my friend?
Oh, did he say long Furby? I was waiting for him to say that.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the long Furby to happen.
Love it. That's a good one too, Joey. It's just, we've committed. We've got Christmas tree and Santa Claus next. That's it, right?
Yeah, I need to do a Santa as well. But I think I might do the Santa, the Nightmare Before Christmas one that Miss Neverland suggested, because that's a good one.
That is a good one. Yeah. That's actually a really good one, actually. I was never a fan of the Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm not like a fan like other people are about it, but I do remember the art in it, like being the claymation style or what have you, with the puppets and everything.
Yeah.
That's what I enjoyed most about it. Like, also one of the songs.
One of the songs?
Yeah. When Jack discovers Christmas Land.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so good.
You can't go wrong with Danny Elfman. Like, you really, really can't. Like, please give this man more work so he does more things.
Nightmare Before Christmas is incredible, I think.
The style in which it's done is truly amazing, and I hope they never try to recreate that magic.
I was just thinking, because of the season, because it's popping up in like recommended feeds and all that kind of junk, I was just thinking it seems like it is overdue for a reboot. Yeah. I know what you're thinking, but I mean, everything gets rebooted. So whether you want it to happen or not is irrelevant. But I was feeling like it's been a while and they haven't done anything with the franchise.
Hey, Kevin, some guy named BFAB showed up.
Oh, is that some guy named BFAB? Oh, hey, your favorite individual BFAB has arrived.
I was just waiting for Raptus to show up. I can't wait for that guy.
That's a little presumptuous, BFAB. Let's do another.
Joseph Sawada, do you just hate fun as well? Because the movie's fun. It's just not like...
What?
Yeah.
You hate it.
That's a lot of emotion.
How could someone hate that movie?
It's a very valid point.
Oh man.
Yep.
I thought I knew Joseph Swan.
Right? Maybe he had a bad situation with puppets one day that looked closely like that. I don't know.
Maybe.
That could be a... Oh, hi, Emily. Say hello to people.
Hello.
The internet.
She sounds like an elf, but I promise she's an adult.
Hello.
The internet collectively says hello.
Voice. It's not my fault.
I love you.
Love you too.
All right. Bye-bye. Sorry, Kevin. Emily interrupted us. It's fine.
Goodbye. I don't think there's a good goodbye Nightmare Before Christmas song.
There's not.
Not.
Yeah. The Vandals, a punk band from the 90s, do an excellent version of the song from The Sound of Music, the goodbye one. Just saying.
Goodbye. So long.
A fader saying, yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
But with this, it's more like awesome guitars, so yeah.
Let's see. Hawkeye says, got enough time for Kevin Hinkle as Home Alone throwing late. No, I think that one's a little too complicated for what I'd like to dive into, Hawkeye.
Sorry.
That factors into the my earlier statement on I try to not have things that are like this plus this plus this plus this, because then I think it just takes away time from other people's suggestions. And that's 3 characters, all right there. So
let's see here. So Joey says, I keep having a recurring dream of an escape room gone wrong and being chased by Gizmo and similar gremlins and zombies. Well, I don't know. But Gizmo is not a gremlin. He's a mogwai.
So this one's I actually have slight difficulty keeping that so you guys can see it all because it's tall. Oops.
So for Zoom, it also brings up a good point, but I don't think we'll have time. But I'm going to put that in there. Just
what is the point?
Max from The Grinch.
Oh, the dog with the one, like antler, right? Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a dash hand in the live action movie, so can't go wrong with the dash hand.
We know your affinity. Okay, I'll put some Lego boxes. I mean, you aren't gonna be able to know they're Lego boxes unless they're unwrapped. So that's like they're gonna have to be unwrapped.
Well, I mean, you gotta have like the monorail under there and the Black Sea Barracuda because that's what people like. So
because these people are loaded, I guess.
Yeah, it could be Christmas 1985 or 1988. You never know.
You never know.
Yeah, I prefer to think of Christmas in the 80s because I was a kid and I always got toys. So
I did enjoy as a child. I did really enjoy getting Lego as a Christmas present because I definitely, even then as a kid, I knew I was getting like more out of it,
mm-hmm.
You know, because you can use it for other things and you can build your own stuff. Lego and video games were like the best gifts.
See, I'm going to disagree with you. I always thought the Lego was the best gift. Like I got excited when I got like Resident Evil 2 for the N64 way back when, but like I was always more excited about Lego. Like in all honesty, it's just me though.
They were pretty evenly weighted for me.
Yeah,
I would say. This is going to be what is something I have near me that I can look at. Oh, you said pirate. All right.
I said monorail too, and that's neat. Oh, okay. Well, don't draw the monorail one.
This is the monorail right here. Can't you tell? All right.
Yeah, absolutely. Kevin, do I detect some sarcasm?
Can you tell? It's right there. You just did it.
Zoom. Build your own stuff with Lego. Aren't you supposed to build what's in the box? No. And Space Time Brick Studio is here. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Hello, Space Time Brick Studio. Welcome. Let's see. I never got a Lego set as a kid, says Miss Neverland.
Really? I think that.
And Cece's getting Lego for Christmas. Can't relate. I think the one gift that really stands out in memory as like the biggest gift I ever got was the Millennium Falcon that you could put the action figures in.
Yeah.
Does that ring any bells, Jeff?
Oh, yeah.
Like it was like action figure size. So it was like gigantic. And it came with like a sticker sheet with like 5,000 stickers I had to apply. And I actually loved it. I loved every second of it. It was like, please apply this rust sticker to subsection C. Got it. Let's see. Ori says, maybe we can co-stream someday. Oh yeah. I mean, if you're an artist, I am always up for getting more guest artists. I actually do a guest artist stream every month, so get in touch. Be more than happy to have you come on. It's the last Friday of every month. I do the Doodle stream multiplayer. So there's not one this month because obviously Christmas. So there's not one this month. But
the Doodle stream, the multiplayer one is a lot of fun. Thanks, Bagel Lover. I really appreciate it. Try to keep the chat friendly and everybody good for everybody, okay? That's all. Don't worry about it.
Okay, Steve, it says. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, folks, those of you that watch the stream, if you would like to, if you are also an artist, maybe I should start by saying that. If you're also an artist and you'd like to hop on the stream, I'm going to start scheduling out the next year's worth of multiplayers. It's the last Friday of the month. You don't have to work digitally. You can do traditional too. I had a couple people do traditional, and that's fine. You just have to use your webcam. Let's see. BFAB the artist. BFAB, you have drawn stuff. How well would you work in a setting of people asking you to draw stuff like on the fly? Because you definitely have a very interesting style. It's kind of like these endless like cycle of things. Like it just kind of like the drawing just kind of spirals out of control, and it starts in one corner as like a flower, and then 2 hours later it's like this elaborate collage of things. I don't know how to like call that. I don't know what to say, but it's neat. It's a neat thing. BFAB's like, I'm in. I'm in. I think I have January set up, so the next one would be February.
Yeah.
Looking for people. Okay, here's a question. Do you like multicolored lights on your tree or just like a single color? I personally don't like the multicolor lights. I like just like white lights on the tree.
It gotta be the multicolored on the tree.
Does it?
Yep. Outside is the solid color. So Milan, welcome to the stream as well. But yeah, you gotta have the multicolor on the tree.
I just like, for me, it's like, I don't know. It gets too crazy looking. I'm like,
yeah.
Nah. But like, I will go crazier on like the ornaments and stuff. But the lights, I want the lights to be one color.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Bagel Lover's out.
Bye, Bagel Lover. Have a great day.
Have a good Christmas.
To me, we have one of those like fake trees with lights built in, so we do that, so it's multicolored. But like the ornaments are more important to me. Like I have to make sure that the Ecto 1 is up there, that the Blade Runner car is on there as well, and the Batmobile, and like the light up Star Trek ones that I have. And like there's a couple from childhood that my grandparents got me, so yeah. Like those are important. But I don't know. I like trimming the Christmas tree. I don't know why. I always have. And this year we have a Slimer on top of our tree, so.
Yeah, Hawkeye, if you're interested, you could probably do it. You feel up to the task of doing a art on demand stream? Let's see. Do some different colors here. Yeah, BFAB's like, now that you mention it, I hate multicolored lighting. Like I don't like, they have their purpose, but for me and what I want, I just don't like them on the tree. Like I want a color. It can be a red or a white or a yellow or whatever, and I usually go for white is what I usually go for, but I don't like multicolor on the tree.
That's fair. Do you put garland on your tree?
No.
No garland.
No garland. We've got
okay.
We have it's a fake tree, of course. We have a fake pre-lit tree. So we like pop it out of the box and it is donezo. It's like, there we go. So we just have to spread the branches and add whatever ornaments we want.
That's how our tree is. So last year was our first Christmas in this house, and hopefully this year will be our last Christmas in this house as well.
Oh, that escalated very quickly.
Well, we're getting a new house next year. Anyway, not important.
Not important.
Nope, not important. But we just kind of left it up bare like all year and just unplugged it, and we're like, okay. And then the last few weeks, I've just been throwing stuff on there every once in a while.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know if that's lazy or not, but people came over before COVID and were like, hey, it's like February, your tree's still up. Yeah.
Well, this has been also, I think, probably for a lot of people, the latest ever that I've set up my Christmas decorations. Like, I didn't set them up until the second week of December, and I'm usually doing it Black Friday. Like that weekend after Thanksgiving is usually when I do it.
Is it weird? Like,
yeah, it is weird.
All right.
Because this whole year has just been a blur. Like, what has even occurred? Is it March still?
Remember back in January when we were worrying about World War III with Iraq and Iran?
Oh, man. We were so innocent. We were innocent back then.
Australia was on fire.
Okay, there's the there's not really a sign up, Hawkeye. Just get in touch. Let's see. So here's the gifts down there. So that is supposed to be like a monorail. It's just a bunch of lines. The monorail, that's a pirate ship. There's some sets under the Christmas tree. And then we're going to do the Santa from Nightmare Before Christmas, which was Miss Neverland. If you're still there, it might help to throw it back in the chat. Or if Jeff, you want to throw it in the chat, because I don't think it's probably gone by now. Let's see. Where was that suggestion?
Got it. There you go. I punched it in, so it should show up in a minute. Pink Wheels is still going for Nakatomi Plaza.
Oh, yeah.
Goes out to you, Pink Wheels. I would suggest that as well.
We'll see. We might have time to do one more after this. We'll see. We shall see. Santa from Nightmare. Yeah, the Sandy Claus.
Yeah. If you draw a Nakatomi Plaza, you gotta draw a little figure dropping out of the top story, Kevin. Just throwing that out there. It's important. It's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls from Nakatomi Plaza.
It's not Christmas until...
It's not Christmas until the Ghostbusters are walking down Broadway in the Statue of Liberty.
Let me get a good reference. Oh, that's a decent one there, actually. Okay.
There we go. That is a good tree, Kevin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, these are. I just was waiting for this last stream to see what got drawn up to finish up the posters for 2020. They're pretty much done. I kind of left a little wiggle room because I'm like, well, hopefully I have some good stuff in the Christmas one, and then that'll end this out. And I think there's a couple in here for sure that'll make it onto that poster.
Is it weird that I feel bad that nobody suggested a menorah?
No, I don't. I mean, no one. I mean, that's not your fault. But
this is true.
And it's titled Christmas.
Yeah.
I said at the beginning that it's not necessarily only Christmas if you want to have anything else, but that's just me saying it one time in the beginning.
No, I get it. I completely understand. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
You understand.
I do. I completely get it. No, Joseph, grand arson doesn't do anybody any favors. And yes, Hanukkah is over. Today is the last day. Yep. It's a festival of lights. Instead of one day of presents, we get 8 crazy nights. Yep. Good old
Yuppers.
Alrighty, so I will be right back, Kevin. I have to go see what the wiener dogs have gotten into.
Okay.
Henry is whimpering slightly, so I'm a little worried.
Got it. No problem.
Henry is my old dash hound. Anyway, be right back.
And you are left with me again. I want to get this face. This is important. Dun, dun. Yeah, Adam Sandler movie. Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't worry. You will get it. Don't worry. Yep. I always send out the drawings to people if I know you. If I know you and you've got an Instagram, I've also kind of streamlined it to people that have Instagram so I can just throw them in the DM and be done with it. And then it is yours. You may do anything you wish with it. Let's see. You don't follow me though. Kind of rude. Yes. I follow with my art account. I follow other artists. I follow patrons. Who else do I follow? I have like a system. A method to the madness, if you will. But yes, if I don't follow you, then it'll be like a spam message sitting in the DM. Who is this person? I think that's happened a couple times to some people because it just sits in the requested folder. But I'm like, there's a lot of people. There's more people that use Instagram than not, and more of them there than not. So it's just easier for me to just kind of, throw it all in one place. Okay, this might be a little trickier than it's when you try to get like these big sweeping strokes like this, it's a little more difficult. Let's get this little hand. I think he only has, no, he has 5 fingers. Okay. Bring us the Santa Claus. We will give you Oz. We can definitely gotta get his lips. I'm surprised I never thought of that. Thought of what?
Kevin, I have returned.
And how's the front?
I think Henry's constipated.
All right.
What?
You never disappoint with anything you say about anything.
He's had problems last night, and he's a little tender, but his belly's a little softer now, so I think he took care of his business. But, yeah, I'm always worried about the old man. He's getting up there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's my boy. He's a good boy. I'm also petting him right now.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that.
You're welcome. Yeah. Did I ever tell you the story of how I got Henry?
I don't think so.
Would you like to hear it?
Sure, you may regale us.
All right. So I was living with my ex-wife, because that's what you do when you're married. You live with your wife, but then you become your ex-wife.
I mean,
And
yes.
there was this guy across the street that had a dog, and it was Henry. And every day when I would walk home from work, I would pet Henry. And I finally learned his name, and I called him Henry. And one day it was raining really bad, like horribly bad for Arizona. It was one of those monsoons where it's just like, oh my God, will this ever end? And I went outside to smoke a cigarette, and I saw my little friend out there crossing the gate, just whimpering and cold. And the guy took him into this shed in the backyard and then closed the shed door. And I went, what? That's not where wiener dogs go when they're cold and whimpering and sad. And so this persisted through the night. So at about 1 a.m, I couldn't sleep. And Summer was like, what's your problem? What's going on? I was like, there's a wiener dog and they're in trouble. So I got on my pants. I got on some shoes. I threw on a T-shirt. Jumped to the guy's fence, walked over to the shed, and the shed was just echoing from all the rain going down. So it was like creating like a horrible noise. So dogs in their ears and everything else. And like Henry was still just whimpering and sad and just sitting in this metal shed, and just he looked so sad and pathetic. And finally, he looked up at me as I opened up the door, and I was like, hey, Henry. And Henry just started wagging his tail, and I was like, you're my dog now. So then I left with Henry.
You just stole him?
Yeah, dude always saw me with Henry because I always walked him. He didn't say anything.
That's so odd.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously, if he's not going to give, enough to care, but it's just the fact that it's like the dog all of a sudden is not there, which clearly you're going to notice. And then all of a sudden my neighbor has the dog and I notice, but I'm not going to acknowledge it. It's like, that's so odd.
Yeah, welcome to Kingman, Arizona, buddy. But that's how I got Henry.
I think I have heard that story, but I'd forgotten it.
That's fair.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
But Henry is he's the best boy ever. So yep,
he's the best boy.
He is. He's very nervous all the time. He has social anxiety. He knows when I am upset, as all dogs do, and he does not sit in people's laps. He sits to the side of them. So that's why we have couches in our house, so that Henry can sit next to you, but never in your lap. That is very important.
Yeah.
He does not sit in your lap. When you are upset or sad, he will sit in your lap, and then he'll just, demand pets. That's the only time. Yeah. We don't deserve dogs. That's all I'm saying.
What do you think about cats?
I like cats. I like Siamese cats, actually, a lot.
I think cats are plotting our demise.
Well, I mean, they are, but Siamese cats are just really friendly about it.
I do not like cats at all.
That's fair. I mean,
I blame it on a super old movie. I've talked about it before.
Yeah.
It's a real old, bad black and white horror movie that starred cats. And I'm like, that's the end of my life with cats. And that is where we're going to end that relationship.
I don't know. I'm definitely more a dog person, but in the scheme of things, I'm an animal person. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather like go to a zoo or something like that and look at the cheetahs or the zebras than like go watch a movie. If I'm being 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just how I am. And Emily is also a critter person too. She's more into reptiles though. Like we have geckos and everything else. It's kind of cool.
For a long time, my older son I mean, forever. He used to be super, super interested in animals.
Mhm.
And we were hoping that he was going to go into some type of like animal conservation or maybe zoo or, I mean, just something, you know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, push came to shove and it's like, what do you want to do? And he's like, nothing. Like, all right, well, there we go.
You might have had a doctor in the family, Kevin, a doctor.
Right. But like that was in my mind. I was always thinking like, oh, maybe, you know, my son will be like the next Steve Irwin or something. I don't know. But
Yeah.
didn't happen. Not yet, at least.
I mean, everybody has high hopes for their kids in some way or another. My dad really wanted me to go into the Navy and be, you know, the next, you know, like admiral of the rear fleet or whatever. Like,
well, he was in the Navy, right?
Yeah, he was, and so was my grandfather. So,
yeah.
And but then 9/11 happened, and I was like, I'm not doing this at all.
I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing this. I am a coward. This much is known. I'm sure this, if this were 1940 and this happened, yeah, I'd sign up. But what I am going to do is support my friends. So that's when I started volunteering at veterans hospitals and veteran places around Kingman, and I counseled vets for a little while before I went to Vegas full time.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And if you ever want to appreciate your life, listen to a veteran with PTSD talk about the hell that they've been through, because holy crap. Like, it's, oh, man.
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I didn't either when I started. Like, it's really... So if you meet somebody that has an actual problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a really odd story. If you meet somebody with actual PTSD, they are not going to talk to you about it. They're not. They're just not going to talk to you about why they're the way they are. They're not going to talk about what happened. They're not going to talk about any of that, right? So this is also mental health. If you want some good advice on how to get somebody to crack, just ask them how their day was and ask them how that moment in that time felt. And they will say 9 times out of 10, well, it reminded me that time that I was in Kuwait. Well, what happened in Kuwait? I can see why that would remind you of that. That'd be terrifying. But you're here, though. You're here. You're not there. You know, and you start to classify being there in your mind and being here in person. And that's a big distinction with people with PTSD, because, you know, it's post-traumatic, and you have to remind them that where you are in your head is not where you are in your life right now. And there are very subtle ways to do that. And there's also very direct ways. Like, do you see desert? Do you see kids running out with baskets? No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and your mind might tell you that's happening, but it's not. But I always preferred the gentle way, unless it was a Marine. A Marine, it was be as hard as they can be. So, yeah. That was a fun time.
All right, there's our Santa.
Oh, boy, great. Santa Claus. I'm sorry, Kevin.
This is an appropriate response, though.
I'm sorry, everybody. I hope I didn't bum it all out.
I mean, you are seeing his expression, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so yeah, we do have time to do another one. So let's see. What do we got in here? Oh, Grinch. We should do the Grinch.
You should do the Grinch. With Max. Please, with Max.
I'll do Grinch, and if I have time, I'll do Max. Who said Grinch, though? Someone said it at some point. I remember seeing it.
Or somebody did.
Jinxie425.
Jinxie, okay.
1034. So that'd be 1134. That was a while ago. 1134. It's probably gone now. Yeah. So you'll have to put that back in the
10-4.
Put that back in the old Chatteroony.
I'm gonna make out like a bandit today in personal messages with art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, boom, bam.
Oh, we got lots. All of them hit the chat at the exact same time. It's like boom, boom, boom. It's like perfect. All right, we're gonna start. Here. This is the There we go. That's the perfect one.
Accuracy is important, Kevin.
That is very accurate. I love it. Okay, so this be like the old school animated style?
Yeah. The old school is the best school.
I drew the Jim Carrey version in 2019. and it's on the poster. So I want to draw him with that face. You know the face. You all know the face. I'm gonna draw the face. All right, where is that face? When he gets an idea, a horrible idea, a terribly horrible. There's the face.
Love it.
That's the face. Oh.
Or we only have about 18 minutes left, so I don't think that's going to be happening today. I'm sorry.
Sorry, yeah. This will probably be it for today.
Yep.
As per usual, I wish I could draw everybody's, but I can't. Just not going to happen. Let me scroll down a little bit.
Sure.
So you can see. Would help to see, I think.
Seeing is pretty important, especially if you're drawing.
Yes.
I'm not an artist, though, so I don't know. You ever just wing it on a drawing, Kevin?
I have done that several times in this episode. And if you did not notice, then mission accomplished.
I did not notice. I'm always very happy to see your artwork, Kevin. I hope you know that.
I thank you for that beautiful compliment. That means a lot.
Does it?
You know, I mean,
All right.
I mean, yes, no, it does. But the thing is that there are certainly days where I'm like, oh my goodness, how long can I keep doing this? Because I mean, not in terms of create, like I can create forever, but and just in terms of like creating a brand for myself online, sharing artwork online every day, you know, it's just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand completely. I don't want to equate it with what I do, but when I put up a Lego mock that I've built, I hope people enjoy it. Does that make sense? You know,
Yeah.
I hope that people get something out of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I can only imagine doing something like what you're doing and wanting that same thing. So
Yeah, there was some good threads I was reading from other artists on different platforms. Like, hey, you know, it takes 2 seconds to like retweet or reshare or to put a compliment, and you know, you don't have to, but there's a reason we share all this artwork online. We want, you know, we want a little bit of validation. We want to show you guys what we're doing, and we want you to like it. We want a head nod, an acknowledgement, and you know, there's a lot of stuff that just never gets, you know, any kind of engagement. It just kind of, it's there, and it's like, well, all right, it's there. It's another thing. And I post every day.
you do.
Every day on everything, and it is kind of slightly exhausting. It's like, oh, here goes another one.
And I'll always try to share it, Kevin. So there you go.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Susanna Living Good says, "Hey, Kevin."
Sue is here. What's up, Sue? How you doing? Nice to have you popping by.
She says that she is late with Starbucks. If you have Starbucks, you have to have Starbucks for everybody. Hopes all is well.
You can't show up without. You gotta bring everybody.
Yeah, I would like a venti hot chocolate. Thank you.
Oh, this is I'm digging this. This is going in the poster.
This is going-
This is going in the poster.
This is a T-shirt, ladies and gentlemen. This is a T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
This is no longer a doodle, but a drawing.
This is now art. Oh yeah.
That was good.
The one like hiked up shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like the one.
He's sassy.
Oh yeah. He had an idea. A terrible idea. A wickedly terrible. Like I don't even know the words, but it's just like that's that part.
A horribly, wickedly terrible idea.
To be fair, the Grinch didn't hate Christmas either. He just hated people. So, like, I can get behind that. You know?
Yeah.
Well, the noise with the Ramboozles and their what's-its.
They did it without boxes. They did it without bells.
Yeah. It's a good impression, Kevin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I do really enjoy the Jim Carrey movie, though. I really do enjoy it. It's a good one.
I think you and I are the only ones on this planet that do.
We might be. There's just some really funny jokes. Like, hold on, let me check my schedule.
Right.
Well, let's see. Self-loathing. It's just like going through his little like book.
Yeah.
He has like his list, and it's like solve world hunger, and it's crossed off. Like, there's a lot of really good little jokes in that one. I just got invited. What am I gonna wear? It's just let's just make my butt look big. He just like randomly steals a yodeler's outfit.
I wonder what happened to the yodeler though. They don't really go into
You want all the deets, huh?
I think that yodeler died.
You want an update on the yodeler?
I do.
Sue loves that movie.
There you go. Sue, all right, fantastic. Lindsay loved it.
Hate, double hate, loathe entirely. He's also like, he gets the phone book and he just like picks a name and starts yelling, I hate you. It's good. I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
I think honestly, if I was forced, I would probably pick the Jim Carrey one over the animated one.
Really?
If I had to.
Well, it's a good thing nobody's got a gun to your head about it.
It's a good thing no one's making me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you? So speaking of Christmas movies like The Grinch, do you watch A Christmas Story with the kid and the Red Ryder BB gun and all that fun stuff?
I haven't in a really long time.
Yeah,
should watch it again because that's another one of those movies where I have seen it, but I can almost not recollect any of it except for like a couple key moments.
Yeah.
Like I remember him getting kicked down the like slide from Santa, and
kid.
And I remember the leg lamp gif. I remember him in a bunny suit, but like I don't remember like anything else.
No, that's fair. The kid in the snowsuit. I can't put my arms down.
I don't remember that at all.
All right, that's fair.
Is it in that movie? Does he lick the pole like that? Like pole and his tongue gets frozen?
A kid does, yeah. He licks the pole.
Okay, that's in that movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, that was awesome and horrible and funny.
Like
just good.
That's like one of those like, oh man, I like it makes my mouth hurt thinking about that.
Samesies.
The Grinch Trinity. Oh yeah, because there's the 3D one now.
Oh jeez.
I haven't seen the 3D one.
I haven't either. That's with Cumberbatch, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I don't know what I was thinking asking you, but I just...
Right. You should know better than that.
Well, it's animated, so I thought, yeah, Kevin's on top of this.
Usually you'd be right.
Yeah.
The Grinch Trinity. Let's give him his yellow eyes. This Grinch is hilarious. I'm very pleased with this Grinch.
That's the Grinch, dude. That really is cool.
This one is gonna be. I think we're pulling this one out for the 1 minute doodle. I think.
Please do. Yeah.
I'm trying like really hard to not let my social sharing plans with all this content like change the way I go about this because I don't want it to. Like this is what it needs to be, and like sometimes I catch myself thinking like, oh, which one of these would be for the thumbnail, and I'm like, no, stop it, Kevin, don't do that, because that'll just change the whole vibe of it.
I think the Christmas tree is the thumbnail personally, but that's just me.
I think Santa's got to be on there.
All right.
I think.
Okay.
Here I'm literally doing what I said I don't want to do. Let's do a little. The teeth. A little bit of the teeth are poking out right there a little bit. A little bit. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
It's some good work today. I think it's time for the tour, though. No time for Max.
It is. Let me put because we got 9 minutes left, but I also want to show that commercial again.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Front row seats to the best show in town.
Exactly. All right. Let me take the tablet out of the way as per usual, so I have full attention to walk everybody through what we drew today. Oops. The Grinch is super creepy. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was going for.
That's good. That Santa's pretty awesome too, if I'm being honest.
It's on brand.
Yeah.
He is on brand. Thank you, Sue. Appreciate that. Okay. So we're going to take a tour. I'm going to show you guys everything that we drew together today. And we will begin up here in the upper right-hand corner with the poinsettia.
Yep.
That was a good way to start things off.
Was the lovely Lindsay suggested that too. It's a good one.
Yeah, if you remember who suggested all these, I mean, by all means.
I got nothing besides
Here, this was supposed to just be an elf. I made it the elf on a shelf, but it's just an elf.
Yeah.
What does it say, Ralph? Next time you should have meeting between 0 and Max. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Max, like the dog from the Grinch. Who's 0? Oh, the dog from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Here's the goat with a Christmas hat on.
Christmas goat. Christmas goat.
It's a Christmas goat. We've got the Santa from Futurama. This was Jeff's suggestion.
Yeah.
Does that bring you joy?
It does bring me joy.
He's not packing heat.
That's okay.
Yeah, Jeff also said this elf was not as creepy as it could be, but he was also, I think, he was appreciating his arms used to be a lot longer.
I know. Yeah, I really kind of wish he would have left him the same length because they were like, "Bleh."
It made you almost like short circuit, so I went back on it though.
A little bit.
Here's the Jack in the Box from the Island of Misfit Toys.
Yep.
This is Santa, Darth Vader, Santa Vader.
Santa Vader. I got nothing.
I got nothing. As you sing, that's your ending remark. Is I got nothing.
And then you got Julian as the Ghost of Christmas.
Ghost of Christmas Present for the Muppet Christmas Carol.
That's Julian.
And here's a lovely little wreath.
It's a good wreath.
It's a good wreath. And then we go into the color. So we've got Santa from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Coloring that is really good, Kevin.
Thank you. Here is I already forgot his name.
Cornelius Yukon.
That's it, Cornelius Yukon.
And I think that's Bama Bricks that suggested that.
And
Bama or Reed, I can't remember.
So someone definitely recommended it. Here's a Christmas tree that had some Lego sets under it. I couldn't wrap them because otherwise you wouldn't know they're Lego sets, so they had to be unwrapped.
Mm-hmm.
So Christmas tree with some Lego sets under it. We have got Gizmo jumping out a present. Supposedly, if you want to believe the rumors, Cece's going to put this on a shirt.
There you go.
So we shall see. Everyone, now the pressure's on. And then the last one, that's definitely my favorite, is the Grinch. That's so good. That's perfect. Okay, get this. Put this to the side. So yeah, thanks everybody for being here again for another episode. Thank you, Jeff, for volunteering your time. We are going to end with a reminder and for next Saturday. So there's no stream next Friday. I am not streaming on Christmas Day. However, we have a very special event occurring next Saturday. And in case you haven't seen it, I shall now play for you the advertisement for what is occurring next Saturday.
Advertisement of the century.
that will never not be hilarious.
This is 1000% correct.
I crack myself up. It is 100% the Masterpiece Theater. So next Saturday, once again, we will have a retrospective. Jeff will be there. Brian will be there. Maybe we'll have Ken there, the people that have helped me out the most with chat duties through the course of the year. We will take a look back at everything that was drawn in the course of this year.
And I'll make fun of Brian a lot.
Yes, it is very beautiful. It's so beautiful. That video took me 5 hours to do.
You're very proud of it, as you should be, I might add.
I was working so fast. I was like, I can't waste a day on this. Please don't waste a day on this. Please don't waste a day on this. It's like, and here goes my day. But yes, next Saturday evening, it's in the evening. So I don't usually do a lot of evening things. So, but this weekend, now that this stream is done, I will put up the placeholder. So you will be able to set the reminder if you'd like through YouTube. It'll be on Twitch as well. But 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern, we will have the Doodle Stream 2020 retrospective. We will take a look at everything drawn through the entire course of the year, appreciate it, make fun of it, laugh, learn, cry, all the things. It should be a wonderful time, and it will end with the reveal of the 2020 collage print, and I will begin accepting pre-orders for the print. Once again, I will not have stock of it, so if you do not pre-order it, you will not get it. But it is a collage of all of my favorite doodles from the entire year, available as a print that is what is the dimensions? I'll have this next week. I think it's 17 by 20. I think it's the largest print I've done because I'm hoping to not lose any details. But that will be unveiled at the end of the 2020 retrospective. Jeff, anything you'd like to share before we end?
Please go help out Cody Outlander and GoFundMe if you can. There's a link to it and my stuff, so check out Jeff McAfee's page if you really want to. But please don't stay for the other crap. Just try to help out Cody as much as you can, please. That's
for sure.
all I have to say.
For sure.
If you like mental health stuff, and if you like Lego, and if you like watching a fat guy play World of Warcraft with his nerd friend, also check out my channel as well. There's also some funny stuff with a character called Deckhand Smitty who opens up mail and doesn't give out the right email address, and then everybody throws a fit about it. So yeah,
that's something that happens.
Yeah, it's like he's not savvy, like computer savvy. Savvy? Okay.
Black tie required. You may wear what you feel most comfortable. If you have a beret, that would be nice. But yeah, I mean, I would actually be very interested to know what people's thoughts are during next Saturday. This is the chance to let me know, what you guys thought about the show. If there's things you'd like me to change, if you want to see something, evolved in a different way. I mean, I'm talking about anything, down to like, I don't like the day you choose, or I don't like the time, or could you try this, or could you try that? Theme suggestions. If you have ideas for themes for next year, it's the time to reflect on everything. And I won't be drawing anything, so you'll have my full undivided attention to just kind of look back, reflect, and see where we want to take it next year.
Also, if you're tired of hearing Jeff as an MC too, that would help out too. Sometimes I'm just not funny enough.
Sometimes he's too funny.
Too funny.
Everybody have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, everybody. Have a Merry Christmas.
Yes, and absolutely. Have a wonderful Christmas, and we will see you on the day after Christmas.
That'd be the 26th. Yeah.
See you later, everybody.
Bye-bye.